Today is homecoming day for Kutztown University, a special day for all alumni to come back to the university and just enjoy a day of football and seeing their university again. So, Jacob, between homecoming and the fact that this football game, do you think anything changes for Kutztown to try and get ahead and win this game today?
No. Honestly, the game plan's worked so far. I mean, Kutztown has just been blowing out opponents this season, and I feel hopefully today will be no different, knock on wood, obviously. But the game plan so far has been working, and I hope it continues, especially into next week when we verse a very, very rough Westchester team.
Well, so far, as you mentioned, Westchester, they lost last week to Shepherd, so a very crucial loss right there for Westchester. As you look at the standings for those, or at least look at the results last week, Westchester lost to Shepherd 35-23, and what that did in the standings is that cost at least a game now for Westchester, as Kutztown now sits alone in the Eastern Division of the PSAC, and as we've got other games going on today throughout the PSAC. You have Seton Hill versus Edinburgh, and then Westchester takes on East Stroudsburg, a team that Kutztown beat a few weeks ago. That game is at 2 o'clock, and Westchester, they are nationally ranked, at least at the Division II level, at like the 21st spot. Kutztown sitting at the 17th spot. Amazing what this Golden Bears team has been able to do so far this season.
Absolutely, Noah. Just some very, very good play calls. The guys look to be having fun out there. We've seen some tricks. We've seen some fantastic catches, runs, everything that you could imagine as a football fan, and especially a Golden Bears fan.
As Colin DeGalbo has been phenomenal this season, an amazing player at quarterback, has done really well for Kutztown, as he has had over, he's thrown 194 passes and has completed 131 of them. He's only thrown 5 interceptions. He's got 1,722 yards, 20 touchdown passes, and his longest pass of the year is 64 yards. And then on the rushing side of the ball, he has over 354 rushing yards. We've mentioned that he's a dual-threat quarterback and a phenomenal player here in the PSAC.
Yeah, a multiple-time PSAC East Player of the Week. He just looks to be dominating this season, especially in his senior year.
And for Kutztown University, they return to Andre Reed Stadium to face Shippensburg in its annual homecoming game. And the Golden Bears have won 3 of their last 4 homecoming games, but are just 9-10 on the occasion since 2000. And in those last 3 or 4 years, that one loss came to this Shippensburg Red Raiders team. And the last time that happened, I believe, Shippensburg won like 27-13. It started out well for the Kutztown Golden Bears. They kickoff return on like the first play of the game, but then after that, Shippensburg just took over as they won that game back in 2017.
Well, Noah, one thing's for sure is that this stadium is packed. The energy is electric with both alumni and current KU students as well as their families. It looks to be a great game.
So today it was, as we mentioned, it is homecoming. A lot of people here. I mean, I had to park in a different spot today just to try and get to the stadium. Bit of a cold day today here at Kutztown. 60 degrees and a bit cloudy here at Andre Reed Stadium and 60 degrees, but still a very nice day for football, and Kutztown University just wants to get back out there and continue their dominant season. Shippensburg looks like they lost the toss. Kutztown won, so they deferred, and Shippensburg will get the ball first to start it out. As it will be Dean Krisick to take the pick for Kutztown. It has over 2,655 kickoff yards, so pretty much a lot considering Kutztown pretty much just scores and gets a lot of time just to kick it off back to the other team for Dean Krisick.
Yeah, I don't even think we've seen more than 3 field goal attempts. This offense doesn't seem to stall at home.
So not many field goal attempts for Krisick. Got one man in the backfield to receive it for Shippensburg. We get kicks off underway here at Andre Reed Stadium. And it will go out of the back for a touchback.
Great way to start the day, Noah.
So the QB for this Shippensburg team is Bryson Musina. a redshirt sophomore out of Montoursville, Pennsylvania, is a Geo-Environmental Studies major, was the 2018 PSAC Eastern Freshman of the Year, and so far this season he has thrown for over 1,438 yards and 10 touchdowns, and he has 25 attempts at rushing and only 23 yards in rushing. So as we get going, Musina will throw it off to his man, and he'll get a gain of at least 3 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. So very quickly, the Red Raiders get going as it will be 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Messina will hand it off to his running back.
Number 45, Luke Durkin on the carry.
And it'll be a gain of at least 2, so it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Number 23, Monique Chisholm.
Not a lot to talk about thus far, Noah. Honestly, Shippensburg is, getting a couple yards here and there, but we'll have to see what this offense has in store for 3rd down and long.
The Golden Bears are 7-0 for the 2nd straight season. A win today would give it its 2nd longest winning streak to start a season, right behind the 2010 season. As Messina on 3rd down goes with the pass play, finds his man in the middle, and it'll be after a gain of at least 10 yards. It'll be a 1st down for the Raiders. The player is down for Kutztown Golden Bears, as it looks like it's Ortiz, a crucial player for this Kutztown defense. Tuber Ortiz has been a big part and won Defensive Player of the Week a few weeks ago for Kutztown.
That's a sad sight to see, Noah. It's always painful to see a player get hurt, much less one of your own.
So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
You're listening to the radio voice of Kutztown University's presentation of Golden Bears football. Stick around.
Avalanche, Kutztown University's very own mascot, is available to appear at your event. Whether it's a birthday party, grand opening, or town parade, inviting Avalanche will add in extra fun and entertainment for people of all ages. Also, kids can join Avalanche's Golden Bear Cub Club, which allows them to become junior members of the KU team. Make everyone's experience golden by visiting kutztown.edu/avalanche. Once again, that's kutztown.edu/avalanche.
And we are back.
As we mentioned earlier, an injury timeout as Sean Ortiz went down for the Kutztown Golden Bears. Definitely a big part of this defense.
He will be missed.
Now, as out of Northumberland, Pennsylvania. We'll see if he's okay and hopefully returns to the action. As his 1st and 10 on the Shippensburg 41, Musina will hand it off again on a run play, and after a gain of at least 3, he'll be brought down. 2nd down and 7 at the 49.
41.
So as it is 2nd down and 8 from the 43 for Shippensburg. Musina will take the snap again, steps back, finds a man in the middle, and it will be a gain of at least 5 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 2. Mark him down at the 49.
Shippensburg has been pretty deadly with their passing thus far. It doesn't seem like they've missed one, so Kutztown better be watching out for that.
That last pass was caught by Charles Heaton III for a gain of at least 7 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Red Raiders at their 49-yard line. Got a man in the backfield for Shippensburg as Messina will play action, and he throws it over his man, number 84, as an incomplete pass as he tried to find Kyle Haynes, and it'll be 4th down now for the Red Raiders.
Tight coverage there, Noah. Probably wasn't the best option for the quarterback, and it looks like they're going to punt this back to Kutztown.
As the punt will be taken by David Schenk out of Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania, exercise science major, and he'll kick it to Mason McElroy of Kutztown University. As the punt goes up, fair catch called by McElroy. And he'll be marked down at the Kutztown 19.
I'm intrigued to see what the Kutztown offense will start off with, Noah. As we saw the last time we called a game, a fantastic run by Hassan Nablet that really just sparked the game to begin with an over 60-yard touchdown. Let's see what they come out with.
Yeah, as that was the first play of the drive last week by Abdul Hassan Nablet, as he sort of, well, he got a touchdown that time. He's been sort of struggling this year, but he got a good run on that last one as Colin Doug Galbo is in the backfield, business administration major, as he gives it off to Nablet. And you'll run around and find some room on the far side, and he gets going, marked him out at the at least 39-yard line of Kutztown, so first down, already moving the chains, and as we mentioned, similar start to the last time they were out here on Andre Reed Field for Kutztown.
Similar start, not as good an outcome, but hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, so that a run of at least 20 yards, so it'll be first down at the 38 of Kutztown. Doug Albo steps back, gets Jake Novak, who we haven't seen in a while, breaks through a tackle, gets a gain of at least 20 yards, and that will move the chains again for the Golden Bears.
They're really, really moving, very high-paced, no huddle even, actually.
No, yeah, certainly Jim Clements wants that high-tempo, fast-paced offense to try and catch Shippensburg off guard. So first and 10 again, DeGalbo will do a play action, goes down the field, trying to find McElroy, and he does. And McElroy will be tackled out at the 10-yard line. So another first down and phenomenal play so far in this first drive by the Golden Bears.
This high-pressure offense is something that we've seen before and has worked to our advantage. So it seems to be working right now, Noah.
So right now we got 11 minutes to go in the first quarter, and so far we've had at least 3 plays, all of them first downs for Kutztown. So very good on this play call on this drive.
Interesting to see how coverage works right now.
They're exploring their options. You got McElroy, Novak, and Torres on the near side. Nablet in the backfield. First and goal for the Golden Bears. DeGalbo finds Nablet, and he'll be able to get near to the end zone as he is marked just short. Got knocked out of bounds by the Shippensburg defense. Mark him down at the 1-yard line, so it'll be second and goal.
Great to see this offense just sort of working together.
Now it'll be second and goal at the 2-yard line. DeGalbo tries the QB sneak, and it looks like he's just marked short. He got at least to the 1-yard line, so third and goal, and after 2 plays, they have not been able to get it to punch it in the end zone after a phenomenal play to just drive down the field for Kutztown.
Nablet comes out.
So Nablet coming off as you got Keegan Harvin in the backfield, another good running back for the Golden Bears. So it's third and goal on Kutztown at Shippensburg's 1-yard line, trying to get an early score. DeGalbo hands it off to Harvin. Actually, DeGalbo holds on to it, gets the touchdown. Another rushing touchdown for Colin DeGalbo. It gives Kutztown an early lead on homecoming day.
What a fantastic fake handoff, Noah. He tricked even us.
Yeah, I know. I said Harvin had the ball. So right away, Kutztown was pretty much on just like 6 or 7 plays, just drive down the field dominantly and get the touchdown. So Krisick will get the extra point now.
Efficiency, 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 Noah. Good to see the Golden Bears working.
The kick is up and is good, and Kutztown taking a 7-0 lead early on that drive. Kutztown University improved to 19-0 under Jim Clements last week, and so far they are actually 19-0 under Jim Clements when they have only allowed 14 points or less. So this defense of Kutztown University has done well. They shut down Shippensburg after a few plays that gave them a few first downs, but they took over, and now they just got to go back out there and do the same thing. Unfortunately, it was out Turber Ortiz.
Well, Noah, they've come out here and been very, very confident, and the play of the game shows. They've done well where they needed to. sadly without that defensive player, but we'll see what happens now. Let's see if Shippensburg can respond.
Yeah, Turbo Ortiz has had over 3 interceptions this year, so it's definitely a big defensive playmaker on the defensive side for the university. So it'll be another kickoff for Kutztown. It's kicked back, and it'll be another touchback for Dean Krisick.
You know, we were talking about Krisick earlier, but he seems to be on point today with 2 touchbacks and an extra point under his belt.
Dominant kicker here for Kutztown University. He hasn't done many field goal attempts, but he doesn't really need to when you have Colin DeGalbo as your quarterback and his ability to just drive down the field and pass to the guys who he can trust and run it in himself.
Absolutely.
So, again, Bryson Messina's got to try and figure out how to get the passing game going. On a third down, had an incomplete pass to Kyle Haynes. This will be 1st and 10 from the 25. Messina almost intercepted there, the dangerous pass, as Cox Cohen was unable to corral it for the Golden Bears. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 25.
So close, Noah. He seemed to have been bobbling that, and it just, he couldn't end up with it. But that was very, very nearly picked off.
Certainly, Key Cox Cowan would really want that one back. He's had 2 interceptions, could have been his 3rd right there, but has done really well. 5 pass breakups this season. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the Shippensburg 25. Lucina steps back to throw again, escaping pressure. Will run with it, gets around the Kutztown defensive player, and he will run out after a gain of 1st down. So a run of at least 13 yards. 1st down, mark him at the 45.
Well, when everyone else is covered, you got to do it yourself, and he did it well, and the 1st down that he received reflects that.
Yeah, very good job trying to escape pressure right there, especially when you have no one to throw to. So really good job by Bryson Messina, as it'll be 1st down at their own 41-yard line. Got a man in the backfield, sets a man in motion. Messina will hand it off to his running back, and after a gain of at least a yard back to the line of scrimmage, and it will be a 2nd down and 9 at the 42.
Kutztown's run defense today has been fantastic. I think if Shippensburg is going to succeed in any regard, they need to do it through their passing.
No, yeah, certainly. It just hasn't worked out at the run so far, but you can't give up on it. They got to keep it going until they can finally break through. So it's 2nd down and 9. About almost halfway through this 1st quarter already, just moving very quickly here in Kutztown. Messina will step back to throw, finds his man, and after being spun around, he'll be brought down after a gain of at least 4 yards. As it was Charles Heaton III, and it will be 3rd down and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Good attempt to get out of the coverage there, but there's not much you can do when you got 4 guys on you, Noah.
No, so another crucial 3rd down at midfield, pretty much the same spot as Shippensburg did earlier. They've been able to get to midfield, but this 3rd down could make a difference here. So it's 3rd and 3. Messina will step back, throws it up to Heaton, but he gets brought down just short of the 1st down marker, as he'll be just 1 yard short, so it's 4th down right at halfway field at the 50-yard line.
And it looks like they're not going to go for it, no, even on the 4th and short.
Yeah, but so far they have been able to drive down the field. They just can't get past onto Kutztown's territory, so it'll be another punt for Schenk. And McElroy is again in the backfield to field it. Punt goes up. McElroy will field it at the 15-yard line, trying to escape pressure. And a bad decision right there to try and avoid it, as he gets brought all the way back to the 6-yard line. So a very deep start in their own end for the Kutztown Golden Bears.
Absolutely. I do got to give a credit to got to give credit to Shippensburg special teams there. Really good contain, and there really wasn't much you could do.
Yeah, ultimately there, Mason McElroy, he probably should have just called a fair catch, because at that point you're just surrounded by players, and then he ended up costing the team 5 yards. But we'll just have to let Colin DeGalbo just handle the situation, and usually if everything stays the same, he usually does handle it pretty well.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Nablet is in the backfield. It'll be 1st and 10 from Kutztown's 7-yard line. DeGalbo will hand it off to Nablet, but he gets brought down pretty quick. It may be a loss of a yard. Or actually, he got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Number 99, Ben Walker. Number 42, Tyler.
Honestly, Noah, if we're going to get out of here, I really think that Colin has to throw it. He's been very, very good in the air today especially, and I think that's what's going to get us out of this poor field position.
Well, so far, both rushing defenses, Kutztown is ranked 3rd in the PSAC. As it'll be 2nd down, DeGalbo will find McElroy. He's trying to escape pressure. He's being held down by a Shippensburg player, and after a gain of at least 4 yards, it'll be 3rd down and 6 from their own 13-yard line.
Tough position here, but I feel as though these Golden Bears can do it. We've seen their offense just absolutely go berserk today, thus far. So maybe another explosive play. So far, it'll be
3rd down and 6 for Kutztown. They wanted a flag there. I thought a player jumped, but he didn't. Again, it is 3rd down and 6. Got about 5.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Shippensburg need to stop right here. DeGalbo, step back with the pass again. Gets rid of it before he's hit, and Pilkerton was unable to get to it. So it'll be 4th down, and Kutztown will have to punt on this drive this time.
I like the idea there, but it was just too far away for either of the receivers in the area to catch.
Yeah, it was just too far away from Jack Pilkerton and Brandon Smith out of North Plainfield, New Jersey. So all I can say is this is a rare punt here for Dean Krisick, who hasn't had to do much work in many games here at Andre Reed Stadium. So it's a fumbled punt, and it's blocked by Shippensburg, and it will go out of the back of the end zone for a safety. So right there, the special teams not getting ready on a bad snap, and that will give 2 points to Shippensburg. So it's now 7-2, and Shippensburg will actually still get the ball.
Nightmare situation. Really poor snap, and Krisic really had to do what he had to do there, and it didn't really work out.
So right there, now the special teams have really done well to get Shippensburg getting going in this game with a good punt to get McElroy in his own end, mark him down at the 7, and then a punt mishap right there for Kutztown University, and now they'll get the ball back. So it's really starting to turn to Shippensburg's way here at the end of the first quarter.
In second place, Johnson Hall, and in first place, Honors Hall.
This is the 72nd meeting between these two schools. Shippensburg leads the series 49-20-2 record. Their first meeting ever was back on this day, back in 1929. So pretty much this is 90 years since the first game between Kutztown University and Shippensburg.
Well, the stats are against Kutztown winning, but this season we've had a very stellar team, both defensively and offensively. So let's see if we can't get a couple of those wins back.
As the last time Shippensburg won was on October 28th. As 2017, they won 27-13. As Krisick will kick it off or punt it, and it'll be fielded at the 21. Now Shippensburg getting some room to work with, and he'll be brought down at the 40-yard line. So some good field position for the Red Raiders. As it was Sean Judge to field the kick out of Kingston, Pennsylvania, a biology major. So now Bryson Musina will go back out there for the Red Raiders and try and get a score to get closer to try and get a lead over the Golden Bears, as it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Messina will hand it off again. And it'll be brought down after a gain of at least 2 yards. So another short run, but it's something for the Red Raiders, so 2nd down and 8.
I'm really interested to see if Kutztown's defense can hold them here after that terrible, terrible safety.
Yeah, so something's got to go Kutztown's way. I mean, they've got a touchdown, but other than that, it's been a tough day for the Golden Bears with special teams flaws and also losing Turbo Ortiz. But now as it's 2nd and 8 at the Red Raiders 42, Messina steps back, having to escape pressure, rolls out, and he'll throw it. Keaton was able to get a hand on it, but was unable to corral it, so it'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Red Raiders.
That would have been on SportsCenter if he caught it. What a fantastic attempt. Now.
Yeah, he tried to make a one-hand catch, but ultimately he was not Odell Beckham Jr. on that last play.
Not many are.
So now it's 3rd and 8. Another crucial 3rd down at midfield for the Red Raiders. Time is winding down. You got about 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Messina will step back to pass, gets it away, and almost intercepted again by Cox Cowan. He's really going to get one later today because, I mean, he's been able to break up the pass and almost getting another interception. So it'll be 4th down for Shippensburg.
A lot of pressure on the quarterback there. If I was in his position, I probably would have done the same thing. Very close to being picked off. I'm sure they'll be, if they keep trying like this, they'll go out there and get one.
So another punt for Shank, and we'll see if Mason McElroy will get a better chance this time on this punt. And he'll call a fair catch this time and mark him down at the 25 for Kutztown. So some better field position to start out on this drive.
Yeah, I think he's still afraid of last time. Hopefully with this better field position, we can see a more dominant Kutztown offense, Noah.
Yeah, so now with some room to work with, and then they wouldn't. So if they had to punt it again, they wouldn't have to let it go out of the, or it wouldn't go out of the back of the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
So you got both Neblett and Harvin on the field now. So the 2 running backs, and McElroy. You got McElroy and Novak, both at the wide receiver position with Diego Torres. This will be 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Play action for DeGalbo, and he's got it to Neblett, but he gets brought down after a gain of at least 1, so it'll be 2nd down and 9 for Kutztown at their own 26.
We're not seeing that striking offense that we usually are, Noah. Now, they do have points on the board, obviously, but not much is happening. The play call seems to be very similar. I'd like to see a new-look team come out in the second quarter.
As the 2nd down here, as he finds Jerry Kapp after a gain of at least 5 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and 4 from the 31. As Jerry Kapp did pretty well in their last home game against East Stroudsburg. He did pretty well. I think he got a touchdown in that game 2 weeks ago here at Andre Reed Stadium. As it's 3rd down and 4 for Kutztown. They tried to get the pass going, trying to see what they were reading as DeGalbo talks to his sideline. Got 3 minutes to go. DeGalbo will snap it, and he will step back to throw. Finds his man across the middle, and it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Golden Bears as he found Brandon Smith, and he'll be marked down at their own 46.
Great use of time there. I really enjoyed seeing DeGalbo patiently wait and find the open receiver.
All right, quickly going. He'll hand it off to Neblett. Breaks a few tackles and finally brought down after a gain of at least 10 yards. And they'll give him a fresh set of downs. Another 1st down play for the Kutztown Golden Bears. They're marked down at the Red Raiders 43. So now the Golden Bears finally getting their momentum back after a few tough plays. DeGalbo will step back, trying to find McElroy. and he makes the catch, but he is out of bounds. But unfortunately, it would have been a phenomenal catch for Mason McElroy.
Very, very close there. I would honestly be surprised if, I wouldn't be surprised if Jim Clements actually challenged that. It's not looking like he's going to, but it really did look like he was in bounds there.
Do they have challenges at the Division II level?
They do.
Well, we're coming down to the final 2 minutes. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Kutztown. DeGalbo looking to the sideline, trying to probably switch things up. It's been one strategy they've tried to do to try and keep their the other team on their toes and try and get the advantage, as they'll hand it off to Neblett. A flag on the play as a flag thrown near the line of scrimmage.
Penalty marker down.
DeGalbo thinks it's against Shippensburg. And it looks like it is.
Personal foul, hand to the face, number 91, defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic, first down.
So a hand to the face and another set of downs for the Golden Bears.
Well, one way or another, they are moving the ball.
So it looks like the foul was on Aaron Alfie out of Reading, Pennsylvania. So definitely a local in the Reading area. Getting called for the foul, so they'll move the ball all the way to Shippensburg's 26. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Bears. Got 2 men in the backfield for Kutztown. DeGalbo threw it over Jerry Kapp, and another flag on the play, and then looks like it might be a pass interference against Shippensburg.
If this call goes the way we both think it will, Shippensburg has really got to work on their sloppy defensive play.
So we're waiting for the call here.
Pass interference, number 32, defense. Ball will be placed at the start of the foul. Automatic, first down.
So they call the pass interference on Therese Franklin out of Bristol, PA.
I'm for Bristol. Interesting thoughts.
So already 2 back-to-back penalties, pretty much just moving Kutztown down the field, as will be 1st and 10 from the 17. And another penalty. 3 straight penalties on these past plays. See who this one's against.
I don't think we've seen anything like this.
Start, number 70, offense. 5-yard penalty, repeat, first down.
So that one will be against Kutztown on this one. So the defense finally catching a break for the Shippensburg Red Raiders, as it was on Jason Williams, the offensive lineman. They'll move Kutztown 5 yards back, and looks like they're at the 17-yard line of Shippensburg. So 1st and 15.
Sloppy play all around. Hopefully it gets better.
DeGalbo will step back to throw, and he'll take it and run with it. And after a gain of at least 4 yards, tries to get back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd down and 12 for Kutztown.
Gain number 14, 2nd and 12.
At least there wasn't a penalty.
Yeah, there wasn't no penalty on this one. The Kutztown team looks back to their sideline. Upcoming games for Kutztown University. After today, they take on Westchester next Saturday at Westchester. Their next home game will be against Millersville, and then they have one more regular season game against Edinburgh. As the next play, Neblett receives it from DeGalbo, breaks a few tackles, finds some room, and will get all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Kutztown Golden Bears.
Great run there, Noah. He really used the width of the field to get over, and not many defenders can catch him once he's gone. Fast guy.
Yeah, on that last one, Neblett broke like at least 2 tackles, so very good by Abdul Hassan Neblett to get a rushing touchdown. And this run team by Kutztown is just really good, as they now lead 13-0 with 51 seconds left to go in this quarter.
Pardon yourself, Noah. 13-2.
13-2. I keep forgetting that the safety happened.
Well, it doesn't happen often, so you're forgiven.
The kick is up by Krizik, and it is good. So 14-2 for Kutztown.
Now, going off what you said earlier, Noah, they have an away game next week in Westchester. We will actually be traveling with the team and going over it for you, the KUR audience.
Yes, so definitely tune in next week as we will be traveling with the team to Westchester. That game will start at 12 o'clock only here, well, if you listen to us here on KU Radio, so definitely join us as it will be a tough one in that game as the two teams leading in that division with Westchester having a 3-1 record in the conference, trying to keep up with this Golden Bears team who are doing really well in today's game against Shippensburg.
It's going to be a great, great game next week, Noah.
Yes, certainly, as they've done well so far today. As now the offense for Shippensburg, got to figure out the play calling right now for Jesse Carell, who's the offensive coordinator who's for Shippensburg. He's also the QB coach and wide receiver coach. He's got to try and figure out how he can get this passing game going as two near interceptions by Musina almost cost Shippensburg a few more points to give up the touchdown. As Krizik will kick it away. It'll be fielded at the 5-yard line by Shippensburg. And then eventually brought down at their own 23-yard line.
Good run there. A lot of speed he carried, but just not much you can do with that amount of guys coming down.
So another kick return fielded by Sean Judge. And he'll be back to work for this Red Raiders offense.
23-yard line, Shippensburg takes over, first and 10.
As you mentioned, it is homecoming here at Kutztown University. A lot of people excited for this one.
Absolutely. I, for one, am.
It'll be first and 10 for Shippensburg. They'll do a play action. Finds Judge, but then he'll be brought down in the backfield after a gain of at least 3 yards. So it'll be second down and 7 for Shippensburg.
Great tackling there. Made sure he couldn't get away with it. Fantastic defense by Kutztown yet again.
This is Chris Thomas, the linebacker, with the tackle. The clock winds down. We got at least one more play here in the first quarter. Second down and 8 from the 30-yard line. Musina finds a man in the middle, bounces off of Cowan, and it'll be a gain of the first down after at least a gain of 15 yards. So as the clock winds down, we have reached the end of the first quarter, but some very interesting plays so far by both teams. Kutztown taking the lead, but Shippensburg is definitely not out of the fight, so stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
You are listening to the radio voice of Kutztown University's presentation of Golden Bears football. Stick around.
You're listening to the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR. Did you miss a show? Want to hear your favorite shows on your time? Check out our Mixcloud page where you can hear select programming on your schedule. Mixcloud is a digital audio streaming platform service rethinking radio. Just go to mixcloud.com/KU radio and click on the show that you want to hear. KUR, the radio voice of Kutztown University.
And welcome back to the coverage of Golden Bears football here on KU Radio as we start the second quarter. Kutztown leading 14-2 after 2 touchdowns by Kutztown, 1 rushing touchdown by Colin DeGalbo and Abdul Hassan Nablet. And then Shippensburg, after a good punt to put Mason McElroy in the backfield, were able to force 3 and out by Kutztown and would eventually block a missed snap on the punt by Kutztown to give them 2 points. So it's 14-2 as we switch sides of the field. It will be first down and 10 for Shippensburg after a catch by David Ballant III. So on the next play, Musina steps back to throw, and it will be caught by Shippensburg, and it will be just short of the first down, 2nd and 1 at Kutztown's 48.
Brought down by Cox Pallet. Game for the 48 in Bears territory.
Good catch there. Not much else to say, honestly.
So right now that catch was caught by Winston Eubanks, wide receiver out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, exercise science major. Gets a gain of at least 9 yards. So 2nd and 1 for the Red Raiders. Musina will give it off to his running back. And after a gain of at least 7 yards, it will move the chains for this Red Raiders team. So a new set of downs for Shippensburg.
Great to see that Shippensburg is really opening up their offense, trying new things. I just hope that the defense is up there to prepare and eventually protect.
All right, so now they've crossed field at Kutztown's 40-yard line. This will be a 1st and 10. Gets a man in motion in Eubanks. And he'll hand it off to his running back again, and it will be a gain of at least 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 6 from Kutztown's 37.
Gain to the 37, 2nd and 7.
So now it'll be 2nd and 6 from the 37 of Kutztown. Got one man in the backfield for the Red Raiders. Lucino will take the snap. Will step back to throw. Finds his man after a gain of at least 3 yards.
Good catch, even better tackle to go low and just knock him down so that he couldn't run any farther.
So it will be 3rd down and 5 for Shippensburg. 3rd catch by David Ballant III, the redshirt sophomore. Right now, Shippensburg really needs to get something going on this drive if they want to stay within the fight. Don't want to give this ball back to Kutztown's offense. Got a man in motion. Musina steps back to throw. And is an incomplete pass breakup by Cox Cowan. He's really been an impact player on that defense. So it'll be 4th down for Shippensburg. But the offense is staying on the field now for the Red Raiders.
Well, Noah, even though they aren't down by much, they know that this offense can really strike you when you're down, so might as well go for it. I like the gutsy call by Shippensburg.
Well, after a few 3-and-outs, they've had to punt the ball at least 3 times. Got to go for it at this point. So 4th down and 5 from Kutztown's 35. Musina will step back to throw. Finds his man in the middle, and we'll see if they give him the 1st down. And it looks like they do, so it works going on for 4th down. And our first set of downs for Shippensburg as they made the pass to Charles Heaton III.
Always a gamble with those plays.
So there will be an official timeout on the field.
There is no penalty flag. Gain to the 29-yard line will be a 1st down.
So now we'll get back going here at Andre Reed Stadium after a 1st down by Shippensburg. After a 5-yard catch by Charles Heaton. The 1st and 10 from Kutztown's 29-yard line. Musina takes the snap. Will go with a passing game again, and just too far for his man, but a flag on the play, as it could be a pass interference against Kutztown. They tried to find Kyle Haynes on that pass, but it just went right over everybody.
To the pass. Holding. Number 4. Defense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic. 1st down.
So now a 1st down after a holding penalty against Cox Cowan. And after doing pretty well today, finally gets called for playing too tight of a coverage.
Well, Noah, it looks like he's just really, really going to be aggressive, to be a presence in the defense. And I like his spunk. I like his fight.
Well, so far he's done really well. Almost could have had 2 interceptions today. But that one, the refs definitely said he played too tight on that one as he was holding Mr. Haynes. And that looks like another penalty on the play.
Penalty after penalty today, Noah. This is something that we haven't really seen much from Kutztown and their adversaries in the past. And
number 20.
I don't know how to react.
Defense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
So right now, both defenses starting to commit penalties. At least a total of 4 penalties, but 2 for each side for Kutztown and both Shippensburg. And strangely enough, both on the the east side of the field. Just like I know everyone at home can't see the field, but pretty much, on the east side of the field, it just isn't. That's where all the penalties are being occurred right there.
Maybe it's a curse. We have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just all happening in that same part of the field. So it'll be 1st and 5 at Kutztown's 19. Messina will take the snap, and he'll hand it off.
On the carry.
And after a gain of at least 4 yards, they give him 5 yards, and it will be 1st and goal for the Red Raiders.
I gotta say, it looked like he was gonna fall down there off of his feet, but he really maintained his balance and got the first down for the Red Raiders. Now let's see if they can capitalize on this good field position.
So 1st and goal from Kutztown's 10. About 11 minutes to go in the quarter. Messina steps back. He'll take it and run with it, but he gets brought down after getting back to the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 2nd and goal for Shippensburg.
Good defensive awareness by the linebacker to make sure the quarterback could not sneak.
Now it'll be another chance for Shippensburg, whose scoring offense is only 11th by PSAC standards. They average about 23.1 points per game. Their rushing offense is at least 110 yards per game. That's 10th in the PSAC, as Messina will step back with a pass, trying to go into the end zone, but way too far and through the uprights. And it will be 3rd and goal for Shippensburg now.
If I was in his position, I probably would have taken off the run. He had a very big window there, and that pass was just way too high for anyone to catch, much less his receivers.
On 3rd down conversions, Shippensburg is ranked 12th in the PSAC, so another crucial 3rd down for Shippensburg. Again, 3rd and goal from Kutztown's 10-yard line with about 10 minutes to go before halftime. Messina steps back to throw with it again. Finds Judge. He was unable to corral it. And it'll be incomplete pass, so another 4th down for Shippensburg.
I love to see that. Clean defense. Something that isn't penalized. Something we haven't seen much of today. But a really, really good job by the defense to make sure the ball was kept out of his hands. That would have been a touchdown, Noah. Real good save.
As Sean Judge couldn't make the catch. And it looks like the offense of Shippensburg is still out there on the field. As it looks like they'll be going for it again on 4th down. They're 12th ranked in the PSAC when it comes to 4th down conversions.
Very interesting play call here, Noah. I mean, 10 minutes in the second half. I like the gutsiness of it, but doesn't seem to be that smart of a call.
And it looks like Shippensburg will call a timeout.
The play clock expiring. Timeout. Shippensburg. That is their first of the half.
So I don't know whether they were trying to go right there. Maybe they were trying to draw an offsides or anything, but nothing happened right there, and we'll see what they do on this play.
It'll be interesting to see if the conventional offense comes out again.
So right now for Shippensburg, head coach Mark Mazawuski is entering in his 9th season. He has a record of 64-34. Was part of this Shippensburg team that beat Kutztown a few years ago at homecoming, and would really try to get another win here today to try and keep up with this team here in the PSAC Eastern Division.
And in the second quarter in Millersville, Shepherd ahead of Millersville 14.
So, looks like the offense will, actually no, they'll send the special teams out, so they'll go for the field goal. Better idea to take the points, as this will be at least a 26-yard kick.
Number 9 next to Vinny.
For most kickers, Noah, this is a knock-in. I'd be surprised to see him miss this.
Try and get some more points. It'll be Shank to make the kick. As it is up. And is good, so some points to come away for Shippensburg as the score now is 14 to Kutztown to Shippensburg 5 as we got about 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
That's a scoreline you don't see often, Noah. Very, very interesting game we've witnessed so far. Let's see what this second quarter can bring for this Kutztown offense.
So right now we mentioned how Cox Cowan for Kutztown has done really well, the senior cornerback. He recently became Kutztown's all-time leader in passes defended and added to his record total with 54 interceptions during the Golden Bears win at Lock Haven. I guess he's number 54 on the rankings list, and then he currently ranks 8th in the PSAC with at least defending one pass per game, and certainly we've seen a lot of that out of him today.
Yes, we have, Noah.
And he's just 4 pass breakups shy of matching the career record of English P's career record of 47. That's certainly something we want to keep an eye out for, so as Kutztown receives the kickoff. And it'll be brought all the way out to the 21-yard line, so decent starting position for this Kutztown offense.
Number 28 for Sean. All is marked at the 21-yard line.
So far for Colin DeGalbo, he is 3rd in passing yards in the PSAC. He is 4th in pass attempts, 3rd in career completions, and then in passing touchdowns in his career. He's thrown for over 64 passing touchdowns. Actually, this is for his Kutztown record. He is actually just 2,000 passing yards away from passing Andy Brialt. So on this first down play, a pass thrown all the way to Pilkerton. It'll be a first down quickly for this Kutztown Golden Bears.
I got to say, Noah, that was fantastic catch by Pilkerton. He really maintained focus on the ball and ended up with it.
So after a gain of at least 20 yards, Kutztown will be marked down at their own 41-yard line. So 1st and 10. Got about 9 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Torres goes in motion. DeGalbo planted off to Neblett. Finds some room in the middle. Takes off. He's got a man to beat, and he'll go all the way. Touchdown, Kutztown Golden Bears. And another phenomenal run by Abdul Hassan Neblett, his 2nd touchdown on the day to give it a lead 20-5.
I got to say, we've seen a revitalized Abdul. He's doing fantastic.
So phenomenal run. He just took out right through the middle, and there was nobody to catch him. And pretty good by Kutztown to just get going after just 2 plays for the Golden Bears.
Quick guy. No catching him when he's in that position.
So Chrisick will take another extra point as it is up. And is good. So now Kutztown, after just 2 plays, extend the lead. It's 21-5 here in the second quarter.
And after today's game, you can continue on the score homecoming behind this.
So far, we've seen plenty of different options here for the Kutztown University Golden Bears. We've seen Abdul Hassan Neblett get a touchdown, 2 touchdowns, and then Mason McElroy has done well on the special teams. We even get to see Pilkerton make a nice catch on that last play, but we haven't seen much of Diego Torres yet so far in this game.
No, I believe he has a reception on the day, but that's about it.
Yeah, so certainly we'll keep an eye on him to see if he could get going here for this Kutztown offense. But so far, they've done really well as they've gotten 3 touchdowns in this game, all of them pretty much coming from the run, so a really good run team by Kutztown.
Surprising, though. Sorry to cut you off there, Noah, but surprising is that a lot of that running has not been done by quarterback Colin DeGalbo. We usually see him doing most of the running, but today a revitalized Abdul Hassan Nablet has led the Bears to success.
As Krissick will kick it off, Judge fields it at the 4-yard line, finds some room to work with, is able to get all the way out to the 34. So another good kick return by Sean Judge.
Number 20, Chris Thomas.
And as you were mentioning, the rush defense, or the rushing by Kutztown Golden Bears, the defense for Shippensburg is right now against the run. They're ranked 14th, and they give up about 166 yards per game, as we had flags on that last kickoff.
Personal foul. Illegal block below the waist. Number 28 of the receiving team. 15-yard penalty from the end of the kick. First down.
So penalty by the special teams of Shippensburg, and it will move them back and pretty much take a dent out of this return by Judge. So now they'll move them all the way back to their own 19-yard line. First down and 10 for the Red Raiders. You got Judge in the backfield with Musina. Steps out into a wide receiver position. Musina had to get rid of it. Finds Judge. He cuts through the middle, and he's able to get the first down, as Musina had to get rid of that one really quickly.
Yeah, good spatial awareness there to see that there was a receiver cutting in from the slot. Not much he could do there with that Golden Bears defender going down on him.
Yeah, so he had to get rid of it really quickly, as Amani Justice came in with the hit.
He'll be feeling that, I'll tell you that much.
So first and 10 from their own 31. Musina will keep it, try to find a pass. And he finds his man after a gain of at least 4 yards, but a flag on the play.
Brought down by Fair.
So for now it's a 2nd and 5 pending the penalty. He's got 8 minutes and 40 seconds to go.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Number 69, offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat. First down.
So already 2 penalties costing Shippensburg a few yards on this drive, and an eligible man downfield for the Red Raiders.
1st and 15.
Interesting to see the ineligible receiver call. You don't see that often.
Well, certainly, I mean, it's on pass plays, and what happens is that they just go downfield a little too far. So now it'll be 1st and 15 for Kutztown, or for Shippensburg, as Musina has to escape some pressure, but he won't get away this time as he gets brought down, and a huge sack right there by this Kutztown defense.
Good play there. Not really much he could do. He was getting men coming in from all sides.
So a loss of at least 7 or 8 yards. It'll be first down and 25. They're all the way back at their own 15-yard line. We've got 7:40 to go here in the second quarter. 2nd and long for Shippensburg. Musina steps back to throw, finding the middle, and unable to corral it is the receiver, number 12 for Shippensburg.
You know, Noah, fans are saying, sink that ship, and it seems to be working on this drive.
Well, it'll be 3rd down and at least 27 for Shippensburg, as David Ballant III was unable to bring it in. So Shippensburg really need to get something going and try and keep this drive alive. They at least got to get all the way back to the first down marker, which is at the 41. So Musina will go back to throw, having to escape pressure again. But it'll be an incomplete pass, and it'll be 4th down Hey, good job by this Golden Bears defense to pin him back deep.
Not really much he could do there. I mean, what looks to be a 4th and over 20. There's really not much you can do to get out of there, but some teams obviously do.
So it'll be another punt for Shippensburg as their 4th or 5th punt on the day. As Schenk will take it again. McElroy to field it, and he'll call a fair catch, and he'll catch it at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line. The Golden Bears will take over. First and 10.
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone listening today. Your listenership really is appreciated.
Yeah, it's a special day here for homecoming as Kutztown try and extend their streak here on homecoming. They've won 3 out of their last 4 games here on homecoming day for Kutztown University. And definitely want to send all these fans home happy. So it'll be first down and 10 for Kutztown at their own 48. Neblett takes another run, and nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Kutztown Golden Bears. Another touchdown, 3rd on the day for Abdul Hassan Neblett. And that one wasn't even close. Just one play on this drive, and Kutztown now leading 27-5.
I got to say, Noah, he looks like a man on a mission. Haven't seen anything like this out of him on the season, so it's good to see that he's coming in when it's needed. Great run there. No one's catching it with that speed.
Yeah, he just took off, and right now, up the middle, you just saw nobody catching Abdul Hassan Neblett. Just doing really well on the run game.
He had about 10 yards of distance between the last receiver there.
So it'll be Krisick to catch. Got another extra point. And it is good. So now Kutztown leading 28-5. And yet we're not even halfway through this second. We're about just halfway through, and Kutztown just keeps scoring on smaller drives. Their last drive was just 2 plays. This one only took 1.
And once again, we would like to thank KUSSI.
Like I said earlier, Noah, efficiency. That's the name of the game. And with drives like that, you wonder why you need time.
Well, for the Shippensburg team, they had a tough start to 2019. Shippensburg Red Raiders have picked up their game since getting into the PSAC East play. They've gone just 2-2 over the last 4 weeks. The Red Raiders went down to the wire with nationally ranked Westchester before losing 29-21 on October 5th, and led on the road at Shepherd until the final minute, and 32-30. As they lost on October 12th.
Will kick off. Doug and Williams are the deep back for Shippensburg.
Another kickoff for Dean Krisick. Judge to field it at the 2.
Judge on the return.
And got brought down by the special teams just short of the 20-yard line. So back out there goes the Shippensburg offense. And here's one thing you do not know about Bryson Musina. He's actually the son of Baseball Hall of Famer Mike Musina.
Really?
Yeah.
Great to know. That's something to live up to, so hopefully he can.
Yeah, so Mike Musina just got into the Baseball Hall of Fame this year, so it would have been really cool if he was here.
Well, maybe he is. We don't know.
Yeah, so first down and 20 for the Shippensburg Red Raiders. Musina finding it up the middle. Heaton just unable to get to it, just a little too far above him. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Red Raiders.
Second down.
So another incomplete pass for Shippensburg. The passing game has just not really worked for Shippensburg so far. It's just Musina has at least just overthrown some of his receivers.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of overthrows today, but, hopefully he can get it where it counts.
All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 20. Musina will take the snap. He'll hand it off again. And it'll be a loss of a yard, so it will be 3rd down and 11 with 6:45 to go in the quarter.
Ball back to the 18. 3rd and 12.
Before coming in today, Musina had thrown for over 632 yards and 5 touchdowns in just the past 2 weeks. But certainly today, he hasn't been able to bring it to this game. Kutztown's defense just done really well with a passing defense that only allows 205 yards per game, which is ranked 4th in the PSAC.
Now, in the NFL, that sounds big, but here, not really.
Musina gets the throw off. Heaton but that last pass was just too short for Charles Heaton, the third. And it'll be another 4th down for Shippensburg. So another pass right there to Heaton, but just came up really short, and at that point hit the ground before Heaton could even get it. But it'll be another punt for Schenck. Got Mason McElroy fielding the punt return. McElroy hasn't gotten much of the passes from DeGalbo, but he's fielded a lot of punts today. And he muffs this one, and he'll give it right back to Shippensburg as he was unable to bring it in. He dropped the ball, and it will give the ball right back to Shippensburg.
I can't believe my eyes, Noah. After the drop that he had, or not the drop.
Punt by a Kutztown player, which is then recovered by the Shippensburg player. It'll be Shippensburg's ball, 1st and 10.
I gotta say, Noah, what a shock. He has not had a good day thus far.
Well, I mean, earlier we mentioned he didn't call a fair catch on one punt. He lost 10 yards, which pinned Kutztown back very deep in their own end. And then on that one, he called a fair catch, but was unable to actually catch it. So it will be 1st down and 10 from Kutztown's 40. So a new chance for this Red Raiders offense. He'll hand it off to his running back, and it'll be a gain of at least the yard. So it'll be 2nd down and 9.
I gotta say, even though Kutztown is in a considerable lead right now, one thing that we have not even come close to Shippensburg on is special teams. They have been throwing us around in that regard. With a safety earlier, and now this fear that got into him and dropped it.
Well, now McElroy certainly wishes he could get that one back, but it'll be 2nd down and 9 for Shippensburg. Musina gets it off by Cox Cowan right there to bring the man down, so it'll be 3rd down and at least 6 for the Red Raiders.
It'll be interesting to see if they can really capitalize on that increased field position and that return to the offense for Shippensburg.
As it was a 3-yard gain by Kyle Haynes, the redshirt senior, out of Moscow, Pennsylvania. He's majors in marketing and is the 2018 Red Raider Pride Award winner. As the pass will go, he had an early jump by Kutztown as Haynes was unable to catch it, incomplete, had a hand on it, but wasn't able to bring it down. But looks like there was a penalty, and it may have been Kutztown jumping too early.
Would be late for a
false start.
False start, yeah.
Offside, number 39, defense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat, 3rd down.
So on that free play, a penalty to Kutztown University. So it gives them another chance as it's now 3rd and 1 instead of a 3rd and 6. As they'll hand it off, and it will be a 1st down for Shippensburg after a gain of at least 2 yards.
Gain to the 27.
We've got about 4:20 to go here in the 2nd quarter, right before halftime on homecoming day for Kutztown University. As it'll be 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Now Musina will step back to throw, having to escape pressure, and he throws it away. as Heaton was in the area, but too far from him. There is another flag on the play.
Marker down.
I got to say, their offensive line for Shippensburg has really not been doing very well. A lot of hits, a lot of hard, lost my train of thought there. A lot of pressure on Musina today.
Oh, yeah, but he's done well, at least trying to escape it a few times, but he just has not been able to complete any passes. Now the ref's taking a little bit of time trying to figure out which one this was, or trying to figure out what to call on this play.
There is no foul for an eligible receiver downfield. The quarterback was legally grounding the ball. Second down.
So they thought that they saw a lineman downfield, but they didn't, as it was turned into a run play. So it will be second down and 10 for the Red Raiders. As they're at Kutztown's 27, they really need to get a touchdown to try and stay in this game, as Kutztown will get the ball first to start the second half.
Yeah, no, even a score will help them out in the slightest. With only 5 points, they really need to come back.
Musina will do the play action, but too far over the head of Charles Heaton, and it'll be third down and 10.
Nearly picked off there, actually. Very, very close to being just in a general area with a lot of Kutztown players.
So right there, yeah, another near interception. Could have been Cox Cowan, who should have had 2 interceptions on today.
Well, he's been doing very well for this defense. Hopefully he gets one in the second half.
So right now it'll be third down and 10 from the 27-yard line of Kutztown. Musina will hand it off to his running back, number 45. And after a gain of at least 4 yards, it'll be fourth down for Shippensburg. Clock running, got 3:30 to go. Looks like they could be going for another fourth down play. The man subs in for Shippensburg is number 3, Charles Heaton.
I gotta say, no, there's no seats in the stadium. A lot of people are actually sitting on the stairs.
Oh, yeah, so, I mean, just a lot of people right now here, as the sack right there by Kutztown University. So a turnover on downs for Shippensburg, and we'll give Kutztown the ball back with another chance to try and put up more points right before halftime.
No, I gotta say, this Shippensburg team has been very odd, because they are better than us in special teams. I don't think that's out of the question. But offensively and defensively, they really need to step it up, especially the pass game for Musina.
Well, right now, this defense of Kutztown, they've been pretty much able to do it all. They can pretty much stop the pass, stop the run, and they even got pressure on Bryson Musina.
Yeah.
By now, with 3 minutes to go, we'll see what Colin DeGalbo will be able to do. Their last drive, they just gave it to Neblett, and he went right to the end zone. As DeGalbo escapes pressure and just trying to throw it away, as Jerry Kapp wasn't even turned around to receive it.
Luckily, he was in the area, though, so there's no foul on that.
So, yeah, no intentional grounding. It'll be second down and 10 for Kutztown at their own 39-yard line, or 35-yard line.
Now, no, with only 3 minutes left in the half, what do you think either of these teams will be doing?
Well, right now, I would say, I mean, they're obviously going to stay with the passing game to try and keep the clock, at least not run the clock all the way down. But right now, Kutztown just really wants to put up one more score, and they're confident in their defense. But right now, it would be with 2:54 to go. DeGalbo trying to look to figure out what play calling to do with his coordinators. As DeGalbo will step back, trying to find Novak on the far side, but it'll be incomplete. So it'll be third down and 10 for Kutztown.
You think something's in his eye? 2 horrible, horrible passes for Colin DeGalbo, but he's been on fire all day. So it's very odd change of pace.
Yeah, he's done very well, and Right now, he just couldn't get that one to Jake Novak. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 from their own 34-yard line. As mentioned earlier, Marcel Quarterman, the offensive coordinator and the quarterback's coach. It was the first season as the offensive coordinator. Spent 4 years at Lafayette before coming here at Kutztown University. As DeGalbo steps back, finds Novak. And after Novak finally brought down at the 44-yard line.
Tough hit there on Novak, but it's good that he kept his concentration and kept a hold of the ball.
So fresh set of downs for the Golden Bears.
43, it will be a first down for the Golden Bears, 1st and 10.
The clock gets rolling. Got 2:25 to go after a gain of at least 30 yards. So now it'll be 1st and 10 for Kutztown at Shippensburg's 44. DeGalbo will hold onto it and run with it, escaping some pressure and brought down after a gain of 3 yards. So 2nd down and 7, gets all the way to the 40.
Down by number 42, Tyler Simon.
Looks like a timeout, and the timeout will be called by the officials.
At exactly 2 minutes.
Strangely enough, a 2-minute warning, but that is not a 2-minute warning. And right now, a player was down for Shippensburg on the defense. It's 42, the linebacker Tyler Simon, the redshirt freshman. Looks like he may have, looks like he banged up his leg a bit.
Sad to see. But luckily, he's walking under his own power.
Yeah, thankfully, but it looks like it could be that, right leg, and he doesn't look too happy going back off. So now it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Golden Bears. Got about 2 minutes to go, right before halftime. Trying to add more points onto this board after 4 rushing touchdowns so far on today. Gets a man in motion, and Smith, DeGalbo, will tuck it and run with it. And this time he'll get a good gain. It'll be a 1st down, but there is a flag down near the 1st down marker.
By number 91, Aaron Alfie. Number 99, Ben Walker.
It looks to be a holding penalty.
Penalty marker down.
I gotta say, Noah, not many quarterbacks that I've ever seen can run much like Colin DeGalbo, but
looks like this one's coming back.
Sadly, that play will get pulled back.
Number 60, offense. 10-yard penalty from the spotter to foul. Repeat. 2nd down.
So Jake Adams, the right tackle, called for the hold.
On the walk-off, the ball is marked
So
at
move the ball back, and it'll be 1st.
line.
So it'll be
2nd and 13.
Yeah, now it's at 2nd and 13. A minute 30 to go. Crucial hold right there for Jake Adams. So right now going into halftime, Shippensburg's just got to hope that they could not give up any more points here. Unfortunately, Kutztown will get the ball first, so this defense needs to try and figure out how they can keep their energy and momentum going in this game.
Yeah, but I mean, with a minute 30 left, you would, in this field position, you would think that the explosive offense of Kutztown could at least score a field goal.
Clock operator, please start the clock on the snap. Thank you.
So after trying to communicate with the clock operator here at Andre Reed Stadium, we'll get back under play. 2nd and 13 from Shippensburg's 41. As DeGalbo gets the pass off, and after a gain of at least 7 yards, he'll go all the way to the 37.
Has completed to number 85, Jerry Kapp.
And it'll be 3rd down and 4
Brought down by
for
Spinelli
Kutztown,
and
as Jerry Kapp
Bradley.
makes another catch on today.
Gain to the 37.
Only about a minute left in the half, Noah. You think we can get anything out of this drive?
Well, right now they just got to get it on this 3rd down conversion. So far, Shippensburg has done well on some defensive plays. They got to stop him here on 3rd down. DeGalbo goes up to Kapp, and he catches it, but again, incomplete as he was juggling it, unable to get it down before he went out of bounds. So it'll be 4th down and 4 at the 37-yard line of Shippensburg. We got 49 seconds to go, and DeGalbo and the offense stay on the field for this. A little too far for Dean Krissick to try and get a field goal.
Yeah, well, might as well in the position they're in.
Play clock goes down to 10 seconds. We have 4th down and 4. DeGalbo steps back, trying to get it to Pilkerton. And he makes the catch, so it'll be a 1st down for Kutztown. It'll be marked down at the Shippensburg 19. And Kutztown will call timeout.
Timeout. Kutztown. That is their first of the half.
I got to say, good awareness by Pilkerton to remember that the ball actually will probably be coming behind him with the coverage that he has. So just to stay there, be ready to accept the pass, and he got it.
It's that whole thing with football. When you throw the pass, he just needs to turn around in the right moment. It's all about timing here in pro sports and all that, and especially here at the college level. So just good timing by Pilkerton to make that catch. But so far for Kutztown, they need to be careful with the turnover margin, which is one of the key recipes to its success this season. They lead the PSAC in Division II with a 1.57 turnover margin. They also rank 4th nationally in turnovers with 20, 11 interceptions, and 9 fumble recoveries. So that is their defensive side of the ball. They haven't been able to do too much today, but they have been able to keep Shippensburg down to 5 points here in the first half.
Yeah, looking strong on both sides of the ball today, Noah.
So right now it will be 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. DeGalbo steps back to throw with it. Trying to go to find Jake Novak, and he makes the catch. And it is a touchdown as Kutztown scores another one. This one will be their first passing touchdown of the day. Jake Novak able to get the foot down. It only has to be 1 foot in college. So now it is 34-5, Kutztown University.
Great pass by Colin DeGalbo. Put it exactly where Jake Novak needed, and it worked out well.
Yeah, got around his defender and was able to bring it down while also getting that foot down. Very good play by Jake Novak. And now Krissick will get another chance for the extra point. As it is up. And is good. And now it's 35-5 here at Andre Reed Stadium on homecoming day.
Well, this huge homecoming crowd sure is to be excited with a 30-point gap at halftime.
Yeah, certainly good play by this entire team, especially on the run game. Neblett just had 2 big runs in this first half, and then DeGalbo with his own run at the very beginning of the quarter, or in the first quarter. So right now this team of Shippensburg has just been very exhausted. Their defense has got to be very, very tired because they keep going all the way down to the field just trying to keep up with this Kutztown offense.
It truly is a game where Kutztown is showing their abilities both on both sides of the ball as well to this large homecoming crowd.
As Dean Krissick will kick it off again. Judge will go back out there to receive the kick again. It feels like the special teams or the return team for Shippensburg has been out there most of the day.
And they are doing a good job, Noah.
As Krissick will now kick it. It'll be a squib kick. It'll be received by number 89 of Shippensburg. He gets brought down after a gain of at least 10 yards. He was able to get it all the way out to the 35. So with 30 seconds, Shippensburg will try and do something, but they only have about 2 timeouts left, so they got to move quickly.
Ball is marked at the 35. Shippensburg takes over. 1st and 10.
So as we mentioned, we got some other crucial games going on today around the PSAC. You have Westchester taking on East Stroudsburg, and then certainly we want to keep an eye on that one as it could affect the standings. And another one is Shepherd But as Messina steps back for a pass, trying to go to upfield, finds his man in David Ballant.
Good play there by Messina to get out of the pocket when it caved in on him, as well to stay on Shippensburg's line of scrimmage so that he could get that pass off.
The Shepherd takes on Millersville today. They should be able to win that one. But now it'll be a first down for Shippensburg at Kutztown's 39 with 22 seconds left on the clock. As Messina will go back, will try and flick it off to his man as it was caught by David Ballant, and he sort of tossed it back to Eubanks, and he was able to make the catch and get at least a few more yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, I got to say, intelligent play there to pass it to your man. Not only did they get a few more yards, but they also got out of bounds in time in order to stop the clock with 16 seconds left.
So right there on the last play, right now obviously you can't see it, but then it was similar to pretty much how the Kansas City-Detroit game, the flea flicker of Kelsey. So Messina on this play gets it away, but no receiver near the area, but a flag on the play.
Looks to be an intentional grounding, Noah.
Yeah, there wasn't much of a receiver in the area. Could be a loss of down here for the Red Raiders.
Now, with only 9 seconds left, what would your play call be if you were in Stroudsburg, if you were in Shippensburg's position?
Well, right now, I mean, at this point, it could go for the field goal. It's not too late. But right now, it's just because this offense hasn't been able to put a touchdown on the board. Any points at this point is good for any confidence level for Shippensburg. As we're waiting for the decision, the refs go to the Shippensburg sideline. Nine seconds left. This could mean the difference between what Shippensburg calls and possibly going up for a field goal to try and get something before halftime. I mentioned earlier, Kutztown sitting the 18th seed for the rankings, or 7-0. They moved up from the 22nd spot from last week. It's a very good play here for Kutztown at the Division II level. Now they're here asking Jim Clemenson what the penalty is.
Very long deliberation here, Noah.
Well, obviously, it must have been a very questionable call here for the referees. And they certainly want to get this one right. We haven't seen much of Daryl Davis McNeil, and he's done really well on the road so far. And Kutztown rushed for 4 scores and 35-12 last week against Lock Haven.
We have 2 fouls on the play, both by the offense. We have intentional grounding, number 16, offense. That ball will be placed at the spot of the foul, loss of down penalty. Shippensburg has elected to take a second half timeout to avoid the 10-second runoff. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 63, Shippensburg. That penalty be enforced, 15 yards, 3rd down.
So 2 penalties right there, an intentional grounding and unnecessary roughness, and that moves this ball back almost 30 yards. And there's another long play here for Shippensburg as it gets moved all the way back to their own 47-yard line. So 2 crucial penalties right there, and they had to use a timeout just to avoid a 10-second runoff.
Yeah, I mean, if they were in field goal position, which they questionably would have been, they definitely aren't now.
Yeah, so usually you don't see both penalties accepted, but usually one gets canceled out. But both of them now really crucial And now costs a down for Shippensburg, so it's going to be third down and at least 20. At least 23 to try and get back to the first down marker.
Now with 9 seconds left on the clock, do you think this will be the last play of the half?
No, I don't think so. No, they could get one. They're going to try and get one more play, and plus they still have one more timeout. So now it'll be Musina to try and get something in this last part of the first half. Definitely got to think pass play on here. Musina will go back to throw. He finds his receiver who drops it in Charles Heaton III. And it'll be fourth down for Shippensburg. With only 4 seconds left, you got at least one more play to possibly go for a Hail Mary downfield. So right now is a fourth down from their own 47-yard line. Got one man in the backfield for Shippensburg. Musina having to escape pressure and stays on his feet, but finally gets brought down after another sack. And that's going to end the first half here at Andre Reed Stadium. Kutztown just dominating Shippensburg. Very good by Kutztown to just continue their domination, especially on homecoming day in front of their alumni. And it is at the half, Kutztown Golden Bears 35, Shippensburg Red Raiders 5. So we are going to take a break, and we'll be right back after halftime. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You're listening to the radio voice of Kutztown University's presentation of Golden Bears football. See you in a bit.
Stop by the KU campus store or Dixon Marketplace any Monday following a home football game to receive 5% off KU apparel for every touchdown the Golden Bears score. The Paw Bucks discount is offered win or lose with a minimum discount of 15% and a maximum discount of 40%. The KU campus store and Dixon Marketplace are divisions of the nonprofit affiliate of Kutztown University, KUSSI. All purchases benefit KU students.
In addition to the online home for Kutztown University Athletics, KUBears.com, there are several ways to follow the Golden Bears through social media. Find out about KU Athletics on Twitter by following @KU Golden Bears. Become a fan on Facebook by searching for and liking Kutztown University Athletics. Finally, check out how to sign up for email and mobile phone updates at KUBears.com. Stay in touch with the Kutztown Golden Bears.
Don't you hate it when you listen to those other radio stations with those fancy schmancy corporate weather forecasts?
This is Dr. Joe Hurricane from Super Accurate Weather Incorporated telling you it's going to be clear as a whistle all day. Beautiful weather.
Only to walk out the door and be greeted with this? Guess you should have listened to Monsoon Mike on KUR. Local weather from KUR's own weather expert, Monsoon Mike, every hour right here on the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR.
Weather on KUR provided in part by the students of Dr. Davis's weather analysis class, Monsoon Mike, and the National Weather Service. And after a mixed bag weekend of dry but cloudy weather on Saturday homecoming and then a good amount of rain on Sunday, we clear back out on Monday with temperatures rebounding to the upper 60s, so mild for late October with sunshine. Tuesday, a similar deal, partly sunny with temperatures deep into the 60s. Wednesday, we start to cloud up as a pattern change approaches from the west. Partly cloudy skies, a chance of a shower high of 62. Halloween right now, a little bit up in the air. One model wants to keep it rather mild with a few showers around. Another model wants to make it quite chilly for Halloween, so check back for updates on that. The good news is does not look like Halloween's going to be a washout for the trick-or-treaters out there, so just keep a little umbrella nearby just in case, but does not look to be a significant event. And then first day of November, next Friday, looks to be quite chilly. We check weather about hourly here on your news leader here in northeastern Berks County, KUR. I'm Stella Maxwell.
The Kutztown University Department of Social Work is proud to host the upcoming 8th Annual Social Work in the Global Environment Conference on November 1st in MSU 218. The conference aims to contribute to the local global perspective in social work, utilizing the strategy of thinking globally and acting locally. This year's conference in particular will focus on the well-being of children and families, global local responses, and protective measures. The event will offer 6 continuing education credits for social workers, marriage and family therapists, and professional counselors. Pre-registration is required on the Kutztown University Social Work Department events page.
Do you like video games? Of course you do, so come listen to 1.1, Thursdays 3 to 4, where I talk about video games and their soundtrack, the most underrated part of video games. So if you like video games and the music, this is the place for you. Again, it's Thursdays 3 to 4. This is DJ, also known as DJ, here at KUR, the radio voice of Kutztown University.
Osgood's Neighborhood Grill and Bar is the newest food choice in town. Located just over a mile west of the Kutztown University campus on Kutztown Road, Osgood's features amazing steaks, seafood dishes, fall-off-the-bone ribs, and chef specials, soups, chowders, and chili, pastas and light fare, sizzling starters and salads, and burgers and sandwiches. For information, visit osgoodsbarandgrill.com. It's always good at Osgood's. To get the most up-to-date and in-depth information about the Kutztown University Golden Bears, visit KU Athletics online at kubears.com. KUbears.com features extensive coverage for all 21 of Kutztown University's NCAA varsity sports. The website also features video content and allows fans to follow select games through live statistics. Be sure to check out the Kutztown Golden Bears at kubears.com. Go Bears, go!
Do you like what you're hearing? Have a thought, suggestion, or idea? Drop us an email at kur@kutztown.edu. We enjoy hearing from you. The radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR.
The Center at Holiday Inn is pleased to be a continuing partner of Kutztown University. We are a short drive from their beautiful campus, and our expert staff and spacious facility awaits you and your guests. Whether enjoying a freshly made-to-order breakfast in our America restaurant or digging into the famous short ribs at the Sam Adams Brewhouse, your experience at the hotel will be amazing. If you are relaxing in your spacious guest room or outside by the pool, you will unwind knowing that we have taken care of every detail of your stay. Good luck, Golden Bears, from your partners at the Center at Holiday Inn.
Listen to KUR every Saturday night from 10 to midnight Eastern Time for the Cat Beast Radio Show. Explore the world with Angie Dorn as she plays the best in punk, rock, and surf. Hear it here on www.kutztown.edu/KUR. KUR, the radio voice of Kutztown University.
Show your maroon and gold pride. Be sure to check out Kutztown Athletics apparel across various outlets in Lehigh and Berks counties. KU Golden Bears gear can now be purchased at Walmart in Temple and Boscov's in Berks County and the Lehigh Valley. Also, Kutztown gear is available at the official headquarters for KU Gear, the KU Student Bookstore located on the scenic KU campus. Make sure to stock up on your maroon and gold apparel this fall and be ready for the new year.
Like KUR, an award-winning radio station, on Facebook to receive exciting daily content delivered straight to your newsfeed. You'll discover diverse music, breaking news, and engaging student DJ content. Visit facebook.com/KUR1670 to join the fun. Remember to use hashtag KURadio on social media. We are the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR.
Attention December graduates. KUSSI is sponsoring the Fall 2019 Graduation Festival on Tuesday, October 29th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the multi-purpose room of the McFarland Student Union. The Graduation Festival is a one-stop shop for all of your December graduation needs. You'll be able to verify the status of your graduation application, purchase your cap and gown, receive graduation tickets, order your class ring and announcements, and much, much more. The festivities will include giveaways and a chance to win one of our great graduation gift packages. All December graduates are encouraged to attend the Grad Fest, but if you are unable to attend this event or would like more information, contact Laurel Walker, Auxiliary Services Coordinator for KUSSI, at 484-646-4338. That number once again, 484-646-4338. Congratulations, Golden Bears. We'll see you at Grad Fest. In 1923, David Javich opened a two-man butcher shop called the Carlisle Meat Market. The mission of Giant Supermarket remains the same today as it did on opening day: offer the best products at the fairest price. With more than 200 stores, Giant has grown to become one of the largest grocers in the region. Giant's commitment starts and ends with you, the customers. For over 90 years, Giant has worked to provide you with unmatched selection, quality, and value every time you visit one of our stores. Golden Bear fans, be sure to visit Giant's new 50,000 square foot store open 24 hours daily, just a half-mile west of campus on Kutztown Road. Giant. Quality, selection, and savings.
Did you know you can hear us on your phone? You can listen to KUR directly on your phone by calling 563-999-3103. Phone charges may apply. The radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR.
Programming on KUR provided in part by the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce. 610-683-8860.
Local news on your news leader here in northeastern Berks County. My name is Madison. Kutztown University Professor of Art Dan Talley, winner of the 2018 KU Chambliss Research Award, will present the Chambliss Faculty Research Award lecture at 4:30 p.m. on Tuesday, November 5th in the Alumni Auditorium of the McFarland Student Union. This lecture will be free and open to the public. It will feature screenings of 3 short video documentaries, which Talley calls works in progress that he is making to accompany an upcoming retrospective exhibition. Each film will be followed by audience questions and discussion. The exhibition, also titled State Obvious / Not So, will be featured in Albright College's Friedman Art Gallery, January through March of 2020. The films and their featured works honor Talley's 46 years as an artist, arts educator, curator, and critic. Talley hopes that audiences can gain insight into the interrelationships and arc of his work over the span of his continuing career. On the art scene since 1973, Talley co-founded several art organizations, including Art Papers magazine, in its 40th year of continuous publication, and Real Artways. Now a professor at Kutztown University, he teaches digital photography, a course in photo books, time-based media, and professional practices. We will check the news again coming up within an hour on the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR.
Since the early 70s, Friends Incorporated, located at 658 D Noble Street in Kutztown, has helped thousands of families in northeastern Berks County strengthen relationships with themselves and their community through a wide range of outreach services. Every family and individual is offered case management services, food pantry assistance, counseling, support groups, and program referrals. Contact Friend Incorporated at 610-683-7790. That's 610-683-7790. Or visit their website, www.friendinc.org. Friend Incorporated, helping our neighbors to strengthen our community.
Hey, what's this one? I think this is the new 21 Pilots song. He kind of sounds different, though. Did he do something to his voice?
Maybe. I don't know. Is it Panic?
No, it can't be Panic.
I don't know, dude. Maybe.
Oh, hey, wait. I think it's...
Well, if you tune into Unsung Underground's brand new time every Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m., you can find out who that artist is, who this artist is, and many more just like them.
KU football fans, did you know that all purchases made at the KU campus store benefit KU students? The campus store is a division of the nonprofit affiliate of Kutztown University, KUSSI. Surplus from KUSSI's operations is given back to students in the form of scholarships, student activities, and campus athletics. From competitive textbook options to KU apparel and gifts, KU Campus Store is your source for everything KU.
Choose a Kutztown master's degree, offering 26 degrees in the arts, sciences, and education. KU graduate programs prepare you to enter the workforce, advance your career, or move into a new field. With international faculty, affordable costs, flexible schedules, and internship opportunities, don't miss out. Apply online or stop by the graduate admissions office conveniently located in Boxwood House on Kutztown campus.
Kutztown University offers a 100% online winter session. This is a great opportunity to catch up on classes or simply focus on a course without distractions of other classes or activities. The last day to register is October 29th. Students are limited to register for 6 classes for the winter session, and courses with low enrollments may be canceled. For more information, check out Kutztown University's website, click on Academics, and scroll down until you see winter and summer sessions.
Avalanche, Kutztown University's very own mascot, is available to appear at your event. Whether it's a birthday party, grand opening, or town parade, inviting Avalanche will add in extra fun and entertainment for people of all ages. Also, kids can join Avalanche's Golden Bear Cub Club, which allows them to become junior members of the KU team. Make everyone's experience golden by visiting kutztown.edu/avalanche. Once again, that's kutztown.edu/avalanche.
You're listening to the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR. Did you miss a show? Want to hear your favorite shows on your time? Check out our Mixcloud page where you can hear select programming on your schedule. Mixcloud is a digital audio streaming platform service rethinking radio. Just go to mixcloud.com/KU radio and click on the show that you want to hear. KUR, the radio voice of Kutztown University.
Programming on KUR provided in part by the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce. 610-683-8860.
Local news on your news leader here in northeastern Berks County. My name is Madison. In the news today, Kutztown University was presented the Sustaining Partner Award by the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce. Kutztown University President Dr. Kenneth S. Hawkinson accepted the award at the Chamber's 30th anniversary dinner at the Holiday Inn in Allentown on Thursday, September 26th. Truly stars of the evening, KU student work was highlighted with a documentary screening. Chamber Executive Director Lori B. Donofrio Galli worked with Allison Girardi, a senior video production major at KU, to produce a documentary of founding members sharing their recollections of the Chamber's early years. Post-production was by Matthew Hefner, a KU junior. KU president stated, 30 years of partnership, and the Chamber has provided so much support to the university, especially through our College of Business. The collaboration has benefited both KU and the Chamber, and we look forward to at least another 30 years of working together. We'll check the news again coming up within an hour on the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR.
Sheetz is proud to support the Kutztown University Golden Bears. Come to Sheetz and taste the made-to-order difference. Our 24/7 touchscreen menu is made to order fresh and offers a variety of taste bud favorites from chicken sandwiches and burgers to salads, subs, and breakfast sandwiches, all prepared with any combination of toppings you can dream up, customized to your exact specifications. Stop by after the game. Stop by anytime, all day, every day. Exercise your taste buds. There's something for everyone at Sheetz. Sheetz, feel the love.
Hello, my name is Professor Thursday, and I'm inviting you to take my class, The History of Punk. In this class, we take a look at the underbelly of punk music, its roots, its influences, and its many offshoots from the 1950s to today. And after class, check out my Facebook page at Professor Thursday for updates and bonus materials. So go to class and learn more every Sunday at 10 p.m. right here on KUR, the radio voice of Kutztown University.
Check out the Kutztown University Rohrbach Library's website for everything you need to know about the Rohrbach Library, from simple things like library hours to more advanced things like PC availability, print quotas, citation information, links to Rohrbach Library's mobile applications, the Rohrbach Library Facebook page, and much, much more. It's all at kutztown.edu/library. That's kutztown.edu/library. The Rohrbach Library is a great public service to all Kutztown students, faculty, and staff, as well as the Kutztown community.
With a varied membership and immense class, the passion for bringing music into the hearts of our community ties the Kutztown University Orchestra together. KUO brings to campus the great symphonic works from the Baroque to the present. Overtures, symphonies, suites, guest soloists, and newly commissioned works are regularly performed. The orchestra holds free concerts on campus every semester in Schaefer Auditorium. Follow us on Facebook at Kutztown Orchestra for more information. This message was brought to you by the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR.
The Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce is your premier resource and voice for trusted local business. The Chamber advances regional economic and cultural growth through supportive collaboration with business and community organizations, as well as government. For more information, call the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce at 610-683-8860. That's 610-683-8860, or visit their website at northeastberkschamber.com.
Choose a Kutztown master's degree, offering 26 degrees in the arts, sciences, and education. KU graduate programs prepare you to enter the workforce, advance your career, or move into a new field. With international faculty, affordable costs, flexible schedules, and internship opportunities, don't miss out. Apply online or stop by the graduate admissions office conveniently located in Boxwood House on Kutztown campus.
Kelly's Sports is your apparel headquarters for Kutztown University Athletics, with store locations in Westchester and Reading and online stores at kellysteamsports.com. Kelly's offers simple setup, easy ordering, quick turnaround, and no hassles for athletic teams and organizations. You focus on winning games, Kelly's makes sure you look good doing it. Kelly's Sports, since 1972, outfitting team sports is what we do.
No matter what the season, it's never too early to start planning your next vacation. Dream Vacations Main Street Getaways says they have the best vacation deals in town. 610-781-6950, online at mainstreetgetaways.com, or at their office on Main Street.
Local news on your news leader here in northeastern Berks County. My name is Madison. In the news today, November 9th, 2019 celebrates the 30th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. In honor of the occasion, Kutztown University is proud to host Consul General David Gill at 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday, November 13th in the Schaefer Auditorium. Doors will be open to the public at 6 p.m. Mr. Gill witnessed the fall of the Berlin Wall and participated in the peaceful revolution which facilitated the reunification of East and West Germany. After the reunification, Mr. Gill continued to serve in political offices in Germany for the benefit of all German people. He is currently serving as German Consul General in New York, responsible for consular and legal assistance for U.S. and German citizens within Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and the Bahamas. Many of the stories Mr. Gill will discuss during his presentation have been preserved as part of an oral history project at the Goethe Institute, promoting the study of Germany abroad and encouraging international culture exchange with multiple locations in major U.S. cities and worldwide. We'll check the news again coming up within an hour on the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR.
And welcome back to this presentation of Kutztown football here on KUR as we are about to start the second half here at Andre Reed Field as the Kutztown Golden Bears lead 35-5 at the start of the second half here at Homecoming Day. Thank you for joining us, everyone, here at KUR. I'm Noah Pegler. Alongside me is Jacob Leibowitz. Right now, a dominant first half by Kutztown University. 4 rushing touchdowns, 3 by Abdul Hassan Nablet, 1 by Colin DeGalbo, and he even has a passing touchdown to Jake Novak to extend this lead. So far, all the Shippensburg has been able to do is special teams plays that at least have executed well. They got a safety after a mishandled snap by Kutztown, and they've only been able to put up a field goal from driving down the field. So far, it's just been dominant all around by Kutztown University, if I had to say so myself, Jacob.
Yeah, absolutely, Noah. Much like Abdul Hassan Nablet, another player to get a hat trick today, Christian Pulisic in the English Premier League for the United States. But besides that, a fantastic performance by the Kutztown offense in the first half. We've seen a revitalized Abdul Hassan Nablet scoring his, I believe, 5th, 6th, and 7th touchdowns of the year.
Okay.
And he's just been having a field day out there, I gotta say.
Well, there was a lot of festivities going on here at homecoming halftime. They got the homecoming and king and queens announced, and also got 2 students, a student proposed. So we got new people engaged here at Kutztown as the kickoff was right there to Nablet receiving the kickoff. Kutztown receives the ball first to start the second half. And right away, we'll see if Kutztown can continue the same fire they had in the first half. They've had different drives. They had a drive that only ended on 1 play, and then another one that ended off 2 plays, both of them with those big runs by Abdul Hassan Nablet.
I got to say, Noah, this Kutztown offense is never ceases to amaze me, and today is no different. Some of the plays that they've been doing have been fantastic. Not as much trick plays as we usually see, but maybe we'll see more in the second half.
Well, so far, I mean, they've been able to just continue to dominate on the run game, and today was actually really good. We haven't seen too much running touchdowns, but it has been a recent thing for this Kutztown offense. After a run there on first down, after a gain of 5 yards, he'll be marked down at the 32, so 2nd and 5 for Kutztown.
2nd and 5.
Going off on that tangent you said earlier, the student government board president actually won a homecoming king, so good for him.
Okay, so congratulations to him, as it will be 2nd down and 5 at the start of this second half. Neblett receives the ball, and he's going to run with it again, find some room, but this time he will be brought down after a gain of at least 20 yards. So another good run by Abdul Hassan Neblett. He's right now possibly going for player of the game if he keeps this up, and it'll be 1st down and 10 at Shippensburg's 44.
Where have we seen this guy all season? I mean, he's just been having fun out there. Speed like nothing I've ever seen.
All I can say is if he continues this into next week against Westchester, this Kutztown team could really do some damage in the tournament.
Absolutely, Noah.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 from Shippensburg's 44-yard line. DeGalbo steps back to throw. Going up downfield, and after Novak was unable to get to it, he's being held down by the defender. No pass interference called, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Golden Bears.
Honestly, no, I saw a little bit of a holding there, maybe something that could have actually been construed as a pass interference there.
Well, yeah.
So interesting no call by the ref.
Yeah, didn't you notice like how I don't think Novak could even pull out his arms because he was just being tugged on by the defender there for Shippensburg. So. But the ref probably just played, was just letting the players play on that last one.
Absolutely, and I mean, with a 30-point lead, there really isn't much for us to complain about.
All right, so it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 44. DeGalbo will take it and run with it, and he finds some room down the near side, and eventually pushed out of bounds after a gain of at least 25 yards, and a good run by Colin DeGalbo, and it will be a 1st down and 10 from inside the 20.
Every weapon on this offense is firing at all cylinders, especially the running asset. I mean, DeGalbo doesn't have his usual amount of touchdowns, but has still done very well in this offense.
All right, so it'll be a 1st down at the Shippensburg 17. Got Neblett in the backfield. Got McElroy and Smith and Novak on the wide receiver position. And Neblett will just take it and go all the way for another touchdown. His 4th on the day. Another rushing touchdown for Abdul Hassan Neblett. And just phenomenally playing today as it is 41-5 Golden Bears.
That is just an absolute... I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, 4 touchdowns on the day for a running back is insane, even at the college level where there's a lot more scoring.
Yeah, he's done really, really well today, and has just shown that he's one of the best running backs so far for Kutztown in this season. And Krisick will take another extra point. Novak the holder, as it is up, and is good. So it's now 42-5 for Kutztown University. So right now is it's a bit of a cloudy day here at Kutztown University. Temperatures are in the 60s. Could get a possibility of rain, but certainly it's not going to rain on the parade for that Kutztown's having right now.
Absolutely, Noah. Even with the impeding rain coming in, the guys seem to be having a fun time out there, and I'm sure that fans will stick through it even through the severe conditions.
I just will say, I mean, so far what we've seen here at Andre Reed Field is just complete dominance by Kutztown. Like, every time we get to call this game on KU Radio, it's almost like we get to see Colin DeGalbo just shred through all the defense and just to see, like, pretty much all defense go up and down the field, like, every time.
Absolutely, no. I got to say, it's been real easy to call these past couple games. So let's see if we can take all of this momentum and all this speed we've been taking through the semester and the season, indeed, my mistake, to the playoffs.
All right, so Judge will field this kick, and he will get a gain of at least 10 yards, and he'll be brought down at the 29-yard line, so some good field position for the Red Raiders.
So Noah, going into next week, we will be calling the game, by the way, for those who were not listening. We'll be calling the game at Westchester. What do you think Kutztown can do carrying all this momentum into the game?
Well, right now, I mean, it sure gives them confidence, but now they should realize it is one of the toughest opponents in the conference, Westchester. They beat us last year, and right now they just got to give everything they got into next week and just carry what momentum they got in this game, as they'll hand it off to the running back for Shippensburg. He will get a gain of at least 8 yards.
Speaking of carries.
And it will be 2nd down and 8 at the Shippensburg 38. So Bryson Musina, he struggled earlier, has threw a few incomplete passes, almost had a few turnovers in the first half, 2 of them to Cox Cowan, the cornerback for Kutztown. But so far he's been lucky and did not be able to turn the ball over except on a turnover on downs. As Musina steps back, almost another interception by Cox Cowan. He got a hand on it. Man, that guy is like everywhere on the field, but now it is going to be 3rd down and 2 for Shippensburg.
Well, hopefully all that field presence that he's carrying in here will lead to a turnover that he so desperately wants.
Earlier in the game, Turber Ortiz, a defensive player for Kutztown, went down, and it was very concerning as he is one of their top defenders in the game for Kutztown's defense, but so far they've gone unaffected. But now as it's 3rd down and 2, they'll hand it off to number 45 for Shippensburg, and it looks like they'll give him the 1st down, so a good run right there. It'll be 1st down for the Red Raiders.
I'm interested to see what this Shippensburg offense can give us in the second half. I mean, if we can score 35, chances are they have the ability to do so as well. Let's just see if this defense can hold them.
All right, as we're already 4.5 minutes through the 3rd quarter, we got Shippensburg trying to move downfield to try and get a touchdown in this game, as Musina will try to get, and that one is intercepted after it hit off Heaton's hand, and it's intercepted by Kutztown, number 25, and he'll run it all the way back for at least a few yards. A flag coming in at the end of the play, but an interception for Kutztown University. Nick Palmer with the interception. That is now his 3rd on the season, and another turnover for this defense for Kutztown.
Just a fantastic positional play. Lucky for him, the ball basically bounced out of the receiver's hands right into his. Good return as well.
Now we'll hear the penalty.
During the return, personal foul, illegal blindside block, number 23, interception team. 15-yard penalty from the end of the play. First down.
So an illegal block right there for Kutztown University. So that's going to move the return back at least a few yards. So not something you don't want to see, but it was Chisholm Wilkerson, the redshirt senior out of Harrisburg, to be called for the penalty, and it'll move the ball all the way back to Shippensburg's 49. So still, it's good field position for the Golden Bears.
Interesting to see Hassan Nablet is not in the backfield for this play. Maybe they're giving him a breather from all that running.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame him. He scored 4 touchdowns, most of them from midfield, as Keegan Harvin gets a run here. And he'll get at least 2 yards before he's brought down, 2nd down and 8 from Shippensburg's 47. And I believe that's Daryl Davis McNeil checking into the game as he's another running back. Many running backs for this Kutztown team. They could all make an impact, whether it's Davis McNeil, Nablet especially, from what we've just seen today, and Keegan Harvin.
Well, let's hope this three-headed monster in the rushing game
as
can
help. Galbo on the next play gets it all the way downfield, and it is caught by Kutztown, and it will be a 1st and goal as a brilliant catch by Derek Anderson from Oakland, New Jersey, making his first catch of the day, and it's now 1st and goal for the Golden Bears.
Great catch there, Noah. Really knew where he needed to, but really, really good throw by Colin DeGalbo for just putting it exactly where he needed it.
So now first and goal. He's marked down at the Shippensburg 8. He got 15 seconds left on the play clock. Got 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kutztown winning 42-5 here at Andre Reed Stadium. The Galbo will hold on to it, try to run with it. Escapes pressure, and it's just going to be short and brought down from behind. He'll get out at least until the 3-yard line, so it'll be second and goal, just a few yards short.
No, I got to say, this is one of the most dominant performances I've seen this team play all year. Now, I mean, not to sell the others short, because they all were very high-scoring affairs for the Kutztown offense, but this is just another league.
Yeah, it's just crazy what they've been able to do, and they've just brought in that really big mentality, just winning games so far, and they're really taking the fact that today's homecoming. And then right now, as you got 10 seconds left on the play clock, second and goal, the Galbo finds Pilkerton, and it's going to be another touchdown. This one will be a passing one. The Galbo finds Jack Pilkerton, and it is a touchdown for Kutztown, as it is now 48-5, pending an extra point.
Jeez. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. This is just, like, from a neutral standpoint, I don't even know what to think.
Well, right now, at this point, I mean, Shippensburg is just got to be completely exhausted. The fact that they just can't even keep up with this Kutztown team. As Krisick will go up for the extra point again. And is up. And is good, as it is now 49-5. And Kutztown at this point is just running up the point differential that they had on the season, which has probably got to be really, really good, as they're going to try and go into getting their 8th win.
I got to say, no, I feel bad for the fans that traveled here expecting a closer game. This is just shameful for Shippensburg's whole team, and I hope that next week they can come back with a passion against their opponents.
Well, certainly, I mean, because they have a pretty good record, and they've had some very close games. They hadn't played Kutztown until this game today, but certainly Kutztown just shows that they can be very, very dominant at home, just pretty much scoring almost like 30 to 40 points per game, as they are doing today.
Absolutely. I mean, I hate to say it, but I would like a closer game next week away at Westchester.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just want to watch a closer game. Some people will say it, but who knows? So right now it'll be Krisick for another kickoff. I don't know if Kutztown has fielded a kickoff return until... I think their kick return team has only been on the field once for a kickoff, and I think that was just to start the second half. So now Judge will field it again. And then after a flag on the play, he'll be brought down at the 26-yard line for Shippensburg. So now a flag just at the 20-yard line. Now we'll see what the penalty is. Probably a legal block in the back.
Point of return, illegal wedge, number 38 and number 60 of the receiving team. Every distance to the ball from the foul to foul. First down.
So an illegal wedge play by the kick return team, something that as they got rid of in football. So it's like two players just blocking at least one player. So that will move the ball back at least 15 yards. So it's now first and 10 from Shippensburg's 10-yard line, and now just another deep run that Shippensburg's going to have to make.
Well, Noah, from a neutral standpoint here, I'd really like to see them score on this drive.
All right, now as Judge gets that pass from Musina, and he'll get a gain of at least 9 yards, and they'll give him a first down, so 10 yards. So a new set of downs right there after the penalty. So first and 10 from the 20. So you got 8:40 to go here in the third quarter. Musina will hand it off to his running back. And it'll be a gain of at least 6 yards. Well, 7 yards. So now it'll be second and 3 from the 26. So right now, Shippensburg have done really well on the... they've had some good running plays. Their running back out of the backfield has done well, I believe his name is Xavier Roman. Usually a wide receiver, but a running back today. As Judge will get that pass on second down. He'll get the first down, so now some life here for this Shippensburg Red Raiders team.
I got to say, if that guy's a receiver usually, I'd be a very, very scared cornerback. He's huge.
All right, so for the running back, and then now as it's first down, and as he's marked down at the Kutztown, or the Shippensburg 33. Got Eubanks, the wide receiver, on the near side. He'll hand it off again to Roman. And then it will be a gain of at least 7 yards, so it'll be a new set of downs. Another first down for the Red Raiders. So now as we're down to 7 minutes, something finally going the way of the Shippensburg team. Musina will take the snap, play action, throws it to his man, and David Ballant III. It gets away from a tackle and breaks 2 tackles, and Cox Cowan finally knocks him out at the 15-yard line, and it will be a 1st and 10, just 15 yards away from the end zone. So finally, something going right again for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, I got to say, what a fantastic run after catch to ward off those 2 defenders and even still stay in bounds when he was that close to the line.
So now as it's on the Kutztown 15-yard line, at Judge in the backfield, Musina will take the snap, play action again. He gets brought down, and there's a sack for this Kutztown defense. Is their 3rd sack on the day. They've done really well getting to Bryson Musina. As it'll be 2nd down and at least 19 for Shippensburg. So now as we got 5:45 to go, 2nd down and 19 at Kutztown's 24. Following a sack by Kutztown. Musina will hand it off, and he'll be brought down after at least a gain of 5. And it will be 3rd down and 11 for Shippensburg.
It'll be interesting to see what they do on this 3rd down play. I mean, after the sack, they brought them back a considerable while. So seeing what they can do from this 3rd and 11 will basically decide the game.
So right now you got 5 minutes to go. A lot of time being taken off this clock. Moving really quickly through this 3rd quarter,
I'd say.
So 3rd down and 11 from Kutztown 16. Score right now 49-5 Kutztown. Musina just threw it over the head of Charles Heat in the 3rd, and he gets hit after the play, but is incomplete. And now it's 4th and 11 for Shippensburg. So now you got 4:46 to go. And the offense is staying on the field, going for another 4th down. They've done it at least 3 or 4 times. They've been pretty successful, except on that one play right before halftime. As Musina will take the snap, go for the pass. It is knocked down by Kutztown. Another turnover on downs by Kutztown, or by Shippensburg. And they'll allow the offense to go back on the field to continue the scoring.
Great defense there. I mean, just to bat the ball down and get in that position, really, really helpful.
Chris Thomas making a phenomenal pass breakup right there to cause the incompletion. And Eric Nickel now enters the game. We've seen him a lot, as well as the Galbo, but Eric Nickel now entering the game for Kutztown University. As Nickel will hand it off to the running back in Davis McNeil.
That's number 26, Darrell Davis.
It's good to see Kutztown's valuable assets being held off the field so that other players can get a chance to shine.
As Davis McNeil was brought down after 5 yards, so 2nd and 5 from the 21. And a few players jump right there, but they held their ground, stayed back, so the play will not be called offside.
I got to say, no, this is the earliest I've ever seen Eric Nickel.
No, yeah, usually he comes in about the 4th quarter here at Andre Reed, but hasn't been able to. But today, so far, Clemens feels comfortable with this lead for Kutztown. As Davis McNeil will get that run again, and he will be just short of the first down, just about 2 yards short, so it'll be 3rd and 2.
Gain to the 24, 3rd and 2.
So Eric Nickel out of Bridgewater, New Jersey, is a sport management major. He was a 2-time PSAC East Offensive Athlete of the Week in the last season. So far this season, he's 10 for 15, thrown for 125 yards, and 21 was his longest of the year. His goal for this year, get consistent playing time and contribute to the PSAC championship. As Nickel, on the next play, trying to throw it downfield, just way too far away from Anderson, and it'll be 4th and 2 for Kutztown.
Another couple inches there, and maybe that could have been another fantastic play by this Kutztown offense.
But now it's going to be
number 76, offense. That penalty is being declined. 4th down.
So there was a penalty, but it's going to be declined as it is 4th down for Kutztown. And we'll get to see a punt here. I believe it's only the 2nd punt of the day for Dean Krisick.
I got to say, his leg must be very, very warmed up, I'd say, from all the extra points. So hopefully this helps.
Yeah, he's been out there a lot, doing pretty much everything on the kicking side of the field. But now Judge will be in the backfield to field the punt.
Timeout. Kutztown. That is their first of the half.
So timeout by Kutztown University. So we're just going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
You're listening to the radio voice of Kutztown University's presentation of Golden Bears football. See you in a second.
Avalanche, Kutztown University's very own mascot, is available to appear at your event. Whether it's a birthday party, grand opening, or town parade, inviting Avalanche will add in extra fun and entertainment for people of all ages. Also, kids can join Avalanche's Golden Bear Cub Club, which allows them to become junior members of the KU team. Make everyone's experience golden by visiting kutztown.edu/avalanche. Once again, that's kutztown.edu/avalanche.
And welcome back to Golden Bears football, as is a punt by Kutztown University, Dean Krisick, and it is fielded by Judge at the 41. He gets a gain of at least 5 yards, and it will be a good field position for Shippensburg as they get it down to their own 47-yard line.
Brought down by 20, Chris Thomas.
So right now, Bryson Musina, he has just struggled all day, and I mean, seeing how the Kutztown Golden Bears have taken Eric Nickel out, you start to wonder how long Messina should stay in this game at this point.
Well, if he is their starting quarterback, I'd honestly take him out now, get some other players in there, see if they can shine in his lack thereof. But seems like they're still keeping him out now.
Well, has a bit of a rough day so far, so now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll take the snap. Gets it out to his man in the running back, number 45. Gets a gain of it.
Looks like a loss of a yard. There really isn't much that this offense is doing. Sad to see, honestly.
So now he lost the yard, so now it's 2nd and 11 for the Red Raiders. We got only a few minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Got 2.5 left. Shippensburg, Musina will take the snap. He gets it to Eubanks.
Number 13, Winston Eubanks.
And it is good enough for a first down, and after a gain of at least 12 yards, this will be a first down for the Red Raiders.
So Noah, With only about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter, as well as the entire fourth quarter, do you think Shippensburg can mount any kind of comeback against this Golden Bears team?
It would be close, but really nothing. So, at this point, I mean, you're losing by at least 44 points. That's at least 6 scores. And right now, they really need to do better at clock management. Flag on the play.
Number 55, offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat. First down.
So a false start right there by Marcus Cruz, the offensive lineman, 280 pounds, 6 foot, redshirt freshman, exercise science major from Whitehall, Pennsylvania. So now it'll be 1st and 15, moved all the way back to Kutztown's 47. Musina will hand it off to number 45, the running back. And it will be a gain of at least 4 yards. 2nd and 12 from the 44.
Into the 44, 2nd and 12.
Got about 1 minute left to play here in the third quarter. Kutztown leading 49-5. Got a man in the backfield for Shippensburg, and he'll hand it off. And he'll get it all the way out back to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd down and 10 for Shippensburg.
Looks like even their team is trying to wind down the clock.
Brought down by number 38, Nick Baxter.
Well, right now is 3rd and 10 here at the 42-yard line of Kutztown. Right now, Lucina just trying to get the play call. Another 3rd down on the day for Shippensburg. Musina finds Heaton. Gets around him, man, but he gets brought down eventually by Cox Cowan. And now it's 4th down.
Cox Cowan. Into the 38-yard line.
And as the clock is winding down, that is going to be the end of the third quarter. So right now, a very good day for Kutztown. Homecoming day. And they are leading 49-5 as we have got 15 minutes before this one is in the books. So stay tuned. We will be right back after this.
You're listening to the Radio Voice of Kutztown University's presentation of Golden Bears football. Stick around.
You're listening to the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR. Did you miss a show? Want to hear your favorite shows on your time? Check out our Mixcloud page where you can hear select programming on your schedule. Mixcloud is a digital audio streaming platform service rethinking radio. Just go to mixcloud.com/KU Radio and click on the show that you want to hear. KUR, the radio voice of Kutztown University.
And welcome back to Golden Bears football as we are about to start the fourth quarter. Kutztown University leading over Shippensburg 49-5. And for those who are just joining us, you certainly have missed a lot by the Kutztown University offense. 4 touchdowns on the day by Abdul Hassan Nablet, all rushing touchdowns. 2 of them coming within like 50 yards plus. A phenomenal day for the running back. And so far, Shippensburg have only been able to get a safety and a field goal on today. As Musina steps back to throw on 4th down, finds his man, and David Ballin. And there'll be a 1st down, so another good 4th down conversion for the Red Raiders.
It's good to see that Musina is taking his time a little bit more, being patient and seeing the open field and, indeed, the open receiver.
So now another set of downs for the Red Raiders. They are marked down at Kutztown's 24. And certainly Kutztown really just wants to get out of here as soon as possible and just want to get ready for Westchester next week. Yeah, but as his 1st down, Musina will hand it off to his running back, number 45 again. And he'll get a gain of at least 7. Looks like the ball may have come out.
The ruling on the field is that runner was down. 2nd down.
So after they thought it was a fumble and recovered by Kutztown, the runner's knee was actually down, so it stays with Shippensburg. So it'll be second down and 5 from the 19.
No, I got to say, it looks like both teams are just trying to get out of here because of the rain is starting to come down, and they just pretty much know the outcome of this game as much as everyone else does.
And
sad to see.
But right now they'll just keep playing as Messina gets it to David Ballant, and he'll finally get brought down after a gain of at least 10 yards. So it'll be a first and goal for Shippensburg.
Gain to the 6-yard line.
So first and goal with 13:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. David Ballant has really done well on the receiving end. He has actually been a big part of the offense for what Shippensburg has been able to do today.
Sadly, he's probably the only asset they have currently.
And right now, Messina throws it, and it is intercepted by that man who's been playing good all day, Aki Cox Cowan. He finally got that interception. We were waiting for it, and he finally got it.
Well, fourth time's the charm, Noah. It seems to be a lucky number for this team.
Well, plus his jersey number is number 4.
Absolutely. So, if you don't succeed, try again. And it turns out that he succeeded after trying.
Yeah, he finally got it after so many pass breakups that Cox Cowan could have had at least three interceptions already on today, but he finally got it. So definitely another good turnover for Kutztown, just continuing to add to that the turnover ratio that they've pretty much done to every offense that has come through the door. And now it'll be Eric Nickel to go back out there for his second drive of the day. Right now, 13:02 to go. Kutztown will get the ball back.
It's a little early to go into a victory formation, but that surely is the mindset.
Well, certainly. I mean, both of these teams really want to get out of here, but right now they still got some football to play. So now it'll be first down from the 20-yard line for Kutztown. Nickel will hand it off to Keegan Harvin, or the running back. So it was Keegan Harvin with the run. So after a gain of at least 3, it'll be second down and 7.
Brought down by number 91, Aaron Alfie.
Keegan Harvin out of Williamstown, New Jersey, redshirt sophomore. Before coming in today, had 46 rushes for over 152 yards and 4 touchdowns. His longest run of the year was 32 yards. Right now the play clock going down to 10 seconds. Got Eric Nickel with Harvin in the backfield. Second down and 7. Nickel will hold on and run with it. Finds some room to go and gets through the middle. Runs to the near side, gaining more room, and will finally slide down at the 43-yard line. So a good run by Eric Nickel, doing his best DeGalbo impression, and so it'll be a first down for the Golden Bears.
I was actually just thinking that, Noah. Kind of funny how two minds think alike.
Yeah, and then so now first down for the Golden Bears after a good run by Eric Nickel.
Under 12 minutes left to go in the game. This looks to be only going one way.
And so far, the clock will just keep rolling as they are marked down at their own 43. First down for the Golden Bears. Nickel will hand it off to Harvin, and he'll get a gain of at least a yard. But then we have brought down very quickly, so it'll be second down and 9 for Kutztown.
Number 88, Shippensburg, will be sent from the game for his helmet coming off. After the next play, start it, sir.
Appears that a player may have been sent off for his helmet coming off. There's something right there for Shippensburg. But right now, as Kutztown will continue to play, is second and 9 from their own 44-yard line. As Nickel will give it off to McNeil, or Keegan Harvin, but he'll lose a couple of yards. Lost 3 yards on the play, so now third down and 12.
Back to the 41.
As Smith will check into the game for Kutztown University. nickel. It's Harvin in the backfield. Got Anderson and Smith on the near side and the wide receiver, and Jerry Kapp on the far side. But 10 minutes to go here at Andre Reed Stadium. Nickel drops back. Gets it, trying to find Kapp, but the pass is way behind him, and it'll be a 4th down for Kutztown.
Number 4, Dennis Robinson defending, 4th down.
And it's going to be another punt here for the Golden Bears.
I got to say, Noah, this team just has really been outstanding to me, and I assume you as well this season. I came in here expecting closer games, maybe a loss or two, but this team has just exceeded my expectations as well as everyone else's. Good job to them.
Well, they've done well with a lot of the youth because they got a lot of freshmen here on this team and a lot of redshirt freshmen, so it's just a bunch of guys knowing how to do their role. As Jim Clements says, just all these players really know how to play football and care about it. So as the punt was just, as Krissick punted it away, was marked down by Kutztown at the 19, so Shippensburg will start in their own territory pretty deep.
It is a red picket stop. The number is 6.
So now, as we mentioned earlier, Musina is taken out of the game. A very tough day for him.
Interesting to see that he's still in the game.
Oh, sorry. I thought they took him out. My bad. I thought they took him out. As Musina gives it off to his running back and Raleigh Serb. Raleigh Serb hadn't gotten much attention today, but he finally got one of his snaps, but he got a 1st down.
Blasted through the defense there with a lot of power, but didn't go very far.
Raleigh Serb out of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Apparently his dad actually competed for the U.S. Olympic national team, so
a lot of parents that are athletes today on both sides.
Yeah, as Musina trying to find Eubanks, and it was just over his head and unable to bring it down, so it'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 29.
Could have even been picked off there. A lot of defenders in the area, and that ball was not traveling with a lot of speed after the tip.
Now, with 9:27 to go, is 2nd down for Shippensburg. Got Serb in the backfield. Musina will hand it off to him, Serb again. Gets brought down after a gain of at least 2 yards. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 for Shippensburg.
Number 36 down. We'll sit for 1 play for a helmet coming off.
Gain to the 31-yard line.
So now Kutztown has to make a substitution after a player's helmet came off on the last play. Certainly the refs just trying to keep players' safety in mind on the field. So it'll be 3rd down and 8. Musina is trying to get another 1st down as the clock keeps rolling. 8:55 to go. And Serb will run with it. And gets hit just short of the first down marker. And it'll be 4th and 1. So 1 yard away from getting the 1st down. And the offense of Shippensburg is staying on the field. Now another substitution by Shippensburg. Now it's 4th and 1. Serb will try and run with it.
Serb on the carry.
And they'll give him the 1st down. So right now, another one good thing that's gone Shippensburg way is the fact that they've been able to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, they really have converted a lot of them. And honestly, in the 1st down department, this team is not suffering at all. They just need to finish their drives.
With at least touchdowns, of course. But
yeah.
So now it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 40. It's for Kutztown University, Greg Bamberger, the athletic director of this university, is certainly got to be happy with what Jim Clements has been doing with this football program. Made it one of the most dominant ones as a pass there by Musina to David Ballant III. Gives it with another first down, a gain of 12. And so it'll be first down from the 50.
Gain to midfield. It's a first down for Shippensburg. First and 10. Fans, again, here's that cheerleading raffle winning number. Red ticket, 689910.
As we got 7 minutes to go from the 50-yard line. Is first down for Shippensburg. Musina will hand it off to Serb. And gets stopped after a gain of a yard. Be second down and 9 from the 49.
Brought down by Greasy. Gain to the 49, second and 9.
As the clock will keep rolling here at Andre Reed. Definitely a great homecoming day for anyone here at Kutztown. A lot of fun here for all the students, former students. Just a fun day to watch football and just see Kutztown dominate over Shippensburg so far. As this pass right here to Kyle Haynes from Musina, a flag is on the play.
I got to say, there was a huge tailgate before this game, as there is yearly. I heard even Pro Football Hall of Fame wide receiver from this school, Andre Reed, the namesake of the stadium, was here today.
Oh, cool.
An eligible receiver downfield, number 54, offense. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Reheat, second down.
So number 54, the lineman for Shippensburg, was downfield.
Actually, Noah, the guys from Kutztown Live a couple weeks ago actually produced an interview with Andre Reed through the fraternity that he was involved with on campus when he was in college.
No, so that's very good for him, and Kutztown University proud of what Andre Reed was able to accomplish. Played in the Super Bowl for the Buffalo Bills.
Many times, yes.
Yes, for the Buffalo Bills. As that foul was on Craig McJackson. And now Serb will run with it, get the gain of at least 10 yards, but that just gains back the penalty. It'll be third down and 5 for Shippensburg.
He actually did not go out of bounds there, so the clock will still keep rolling with only 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game.
So right now is third down and 5. Looking to the sideline, trying to figure out what to do. Still have plenty of timeouts if they want to extend the game. There's 3 for Shippensburg, 2 for Kutztown.
Not many reasons to extend this game, though, now, sadly.
Well, then now is the third down, and the pass right behind David Ballant. And it will be fourth down and 5 for Shippensburg.
Fredo defending. Fourth down.
So now Shippensburg will go to 2 and 3. So another tough loss for this Shippensburg team. But there's still plenty of time to try and turn it around, get at least into second place. Probably going to be rooting for Kutztown next week when we take on Westchester.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd just like to see if Kutztown can put on such a dominant performance against a great team like Westchester.
As they went for it on fourth down, David Ballant makes the catch and is just short, so turnover on downs for Shippensburg. And not a good sign for Shippensburg. It looks like David Ballant got really hurt on the play. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this injury timeout.
You're listening to the radio voice of Kutztown University's presentation of Golden Bears football. Stick around.
In addition to the online home for Kutztown University athletics, KUBears.com, there are several ways to follow the Golden Bears through social media. Find out about KU athletics on Twitter by following @KU Golden Bears. Become a fan on Facebook by searching for and liking Kutztown University Athletics. Finally, check out how to sign up for email and mobile phone updates at KUBears.com. Stay in touch with the Kutztown Golden Bears.
And welcome back to Golden Bears football as David Bolland III was taken off after an injury. Thankfully, he got off with his own power, and certainly something to keep an eye on. But then, as it is a turnover on downs on the last play for Shippensburg, Kutztown will head back out there, and Eric Nickel still there at quarterback for his third drive of the game. Next week for Shippensburg, they take on Lock Haven next Saturday at 1 o'clock. So they'll definitely try and get ready for that one as they come to town.
A little bit of a boring end to what was a very entertaining game for the first 3 quarters, where now we're just trying to run out the clock and get these fans home.
So after a run play by Daryl Davis McNeil, it'll be a gain of no yards. 2nd down and 10 for Kutztown. With about 4:20 to go left in the game. And now as Nickel will take the snap, gets it to Anderson. And he'll get a gain of 0 yards again, still at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be a 3rd down and 9 after a gain of at least a yard.
Gain to the 43, 3rd and 9.
No, honestly, just not a lot to talk about right now. They seem to just be trying to get the clock down, and seems to be working.
But other than that, I mean, there's been phenomenal play by all the offensive players. I mean, we haven't seen much of Diego Torres today, but it just wasn't his day. I mean, besides too much, but we've seen other guys. Abdul Hassan Nablet did really well today.
Absolutely. I'd say he's player of the game.
As Nickel takes the snap, after a gain of at least 10 yards, he gets another 1st down to keep this game going for the Kutztown offense.
And, I mean, we have seen most receivers today catching at least one pass, including the aforementioned Diego Torres, who caught 2 today. But, honestly, just not a lot to talk about apart from that insane run game that we've had today through DeGalbo, Nablet, and the other running backs, Keegan Harvin.
Now, as his 1st down, he's at Kutztown's driving on the Shippensburg 43-yard line. Right now, they're leading in this game 49-5 with 2:40 to go. Nickel will hand it off to Daryl Davis McNeil. And he gets brought down after a yard.
Hit by number 60, Michael Farrell.
And it'll be 2nd down after a gain of 0.
No gain, 2nd down.
I don't even know if Shippensburg will get the ball back after this, honestly, if this drive continues with its power that it has.
All right, now Kutztown just want to drive this game down as much as possible, taking all the time in the world as he got 10 seconds left on the play clock. As we got Daryl Davis McNeil in the backfield. Under 2 minutes to go. Nickel will hand it off to Daryl Davis McNeil, and he's got some room. And that's just going to add another touchdown for Kutztown University. And now there's Daryl Davis McNeil getting a touchdown of his own, and another rushing touchdown. 5th rushing touchdown on the day for Kutztown University. Six touchdowns.
Just an insane stat line today. Scoring 55, pending 56 if the kick is good. Just a ridiculous showing by this Kutztown offense.
The rushing game of Kutztown has just been really, really good. So, 6 rushing touchdowns, 4 by Nablet, 1 by DeGalbo, and now another one by Davis McNeil. As the extra point is up, and he actually missed it, so a rare miss by Kutztown University on the extra point.
Overall, I got to say, if this is how the scoreline ends up, it's pretty aesthetic, though. 55-5, just so an
50
insane
points.
I don't even know if anything like this. I haven't seen anything like this in a considerable while. Just an outstanding performance by this Golden Bears offense, as well as the defense.
And it's just been a really, really long day for Shippensburg. It's just been really, really tough just trying to stay in this game, to at least get the ball for one more time to try and at least hold on to their dignity in this one. But as we mentioned, they will go and take on Lock Haven next week. If there's anything they could take with them is the fact that they can convert on fourth downs, and that will mean a lot if they ever come close in another game, just converting on fourth downs.
Yeah, I gotta say, Noah, kind of sad to see all the people leaving the stadium so early, but hey, it's warranted, and sadly, there just really hasn't been much of a competition today.
Well, right now it's another kickoff by Dean Krisick. Judge will just let it go all the way back for a touchback with only a minute 45 to go.
Shippensburg will take over.
And Musina will head out there for another drive, hoping for anything at this point.
Dixon Marketplace is coming Monday and Tuesday. The KU Paul Buck
Jim Clements,
will be fourth.
Who's in his 6th season. He's the 16th coach in the program history, in the modern program history. Started back in March 19th, 2014. He is the first coach in the program history to open his tenure with Kutztown with 5 consecutive winning seasons. It's a phenomenal coaching job. Just his entire team around for the university has David Ballant takes that pass and gains at least 7 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6 from Shippensburg's 31.
Good on him to get out of bounds and try to prolong this game as much as he can, but not really much there left, sadly.
So now it'll be 2nd and 4 for Shippensburg Red Raiders. That's Bryson Musina. We'll give it off to Serb. Find some room to run with, and he will get the first down, and the clock will keep rolling at this point.
Brought down by Berger.
He'll be marked down at the Shippensburg 36.
Going to the 37. First down.
So at the minute 20 to go, Shippensburg hoping to try and get some points. Musina will hand it off to Serb. He'll get a gain of at least 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 6 at the 41.
To the 41, 2nd and 6. And again, a reminder, the KU campus store in Dixon Marketplace on Monday. You can enjoy.
So really another good game by this entire Kutztown team. Cox Cowan finally getting that interception and just continuing to add his name to Kutztown's legacy as a football player. Finally getting that interception. And his defense just continued to not give up a single touchdown. It would only be 3 points if they didn't give up that safety. And the run there by Serb, he gets stopped at the line of scrimmage, so it's 3rd and 6.
This looks to be the last play of the game, Noah.
Well, as you only got 7 seconds left, and they're not going to even bother to run another play. But that's going to do it here from Andre Reed Stadium as Kutztown University get another W for the books as they win this one 55-5 over the Red Raiders. A great homecoming to remember, a dominating one at that. And now 8-0 are the Golden Bears, and right now just setting up a good game next week with Westchester.
Yeah, a triumphant win here. So hopefully they can keep this momentum going into a second-place Westchester to absolutely just cement themselves as top of the PSAC East.
So right now, if we had to say player of the game, I believe we all know who you're going to say, Jacob. Who is player of the game?
Abdul Hassan Nablet, the man with 3 names and 4 touchdowns today. A fantastic performance by him. A really revitalizing one. We haven't really seen him as much in previous games, but today he was fantastic.
Certainly with 4 touchdowns, as you said. I believe he had over rushing yards, more than 150 yards, definitely. So a very dominant day. and a very good day for homecoming. Thank you everyone for joining us here on KUR. It was a really great day here for homecoming. Another dominating win by Kutztown. For Sports Information Director, thank you to Matt Heffelfinger for providing us sports information for today. For producer Emily Schlegel, for Jacob Leibowitz, I'm Noah Pegler. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday as Kutztown Golden Bears win 55-5 over the Red Raiders of Shippensburg.
You're listening to the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR's presentation of Golden Bears football. See you again next week as we take on Westchester away from home.